Yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is not financial advice. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let me see if you got them all. Let me see if you got them on. Let's get it, baby. So let's see if the people in the chat. Good morning, family. You already know what time it is. You already know what time it is. It's 9:15. Now it's 9:16. Oh, yeah. What does that mean? That means we know where you going, to the promised land. We want to see where you from, baby. We want to see where you from. This is a check-in. This is a roll call. I got my attendance list. Let me know where you from, baby. Let me know where you from. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see who in the building. I see H-Town is in the building. I see you. Texas, we in the building, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I see a lot of people from Texas. Dallas is in the house. Richmond is in the building, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. I see you, family. I see you. And you know I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed, baby. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's wake up. It's time to get it, baby. Look, the stock market is pulling back, but guess what? We pulling up, baby. We pulling up because we ready. We ready. I see Minnesota is in the building. I see you. Vegas, Oklahoma is in a building. Okay, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. It's time to put some wrinkles on that smooth brain, baby. Let's get it and let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Let's see who's in the building. I see New York is in the building. I see Colorado is in the building. I see Phoenix is in the building. Nashville, London is in a building, baby. Westbrook, Connecticut, I see you. Dallas, Texas again. Everybody from Texas is looking like. We got North Carolina. I see Alaska's in the building. Let me know how the weather is right now in Alaska, baby. I see the kingdom of, what is this, Arabia? Shout out to you, big dog. Orlando, again. We got a lot of people from Florida in here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Singapore is in the building. My guy Jonathan, he said, woo! Much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. We starting off early. Let's get it. Mississippi, I see Hartford. Let's get it. Let's go. Detroit, somebody said they from Atlanta in the building. We got Puerto Rico in the building. Indiana, okay. Ohio. If you just rolling in, guess what? Let me know where you from, baby. Let me know where you from. This is a head count. This is a head count. Where you from, baby? Oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Let me see if my mic got him on. Do my mic got him on? Let's get it, baby. Puerto Rico in the building. Let's go. Let's go. I see you. We got New Zealand in the building. We got California. All right, finally somebody from California. We got Newark, New Jersey. I see you, baby. Maine. I think that's a new one. I think that's a new one. Alabama. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's get it. Florida Keys. Let's go. Mexico is in the building. We got Germany in the building. We got Peru is in the building. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said they from Paris. Shout out to Paris. That's a new one too. We got Koreans in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's get it and let's go. If you just getting in, let us know where you from in the comments. Idaho was in the building. Idaho was in the building. Discord family, let me know if you in the building, baby. Let me know if you in the building. My guy DJ, much love, much respect for the super chat sticker, big dog. He said he from Cape Verde. Shout out to you, big dog. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I see you again. I see Greece. I think that's a new one too. Let's get it. Somebody said Duval. I always see Duval. Where's Duval again? Is that in California or is that in Florida? I forgot. We got people everywhere. We got people from everywhere. New Orleans is in the building. We got Kenya is in the building. Germany in the building. Ric Flair, baby. Woo! Let's get it. Let's get it. I see Jamaica just pulled in. All right. Canada, we in the building. We in the building. Baltimore in the building. Discord family. I see you, baby. I see you, Discord family. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, you know what? I think we ready, baby. Somebody said they from Toronto. I see you. If you just rolling in, you already know what time it is. Let us know where you from. I see Haiti. I see Phoenix. I see Virginia. I see Ohio. I see it. You know what, baby? Let's get it. Marley, much love, much respect. Welcome to the family, baby. If you're trying to get into the Discord, guess what? You got to give me time to help you to get into the Discord. But you know what? I think we ready, baby. This is not financial advice. I just hope you bought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, you not gonna buy the dip, and then you gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Now hit that like button to show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Ric Flair, woo! Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. And the first banger on the list, you already know what time it is, baby. It's the one, the only AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And at the time of this recording, AMC is currently $40 a share. But we already know in the pre-market, also like in this aftermarket, pre-market gray area right here, we hit all the way down to $39.33, which is an extremely strong support level. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put our good old friend, the horizontal line, right over there, family. Bow, horizontal line right there. And we're gonna make it orange. This is gonna be our orange line of support, so we don't lose it. Bow, got our orange line of support. We want to stay above this line today. This is what we're looking for. Shout out to Sylvain. Let me see where you at. I can't even say that, baby. I can't even say that. Shout out to you, the treys in the building. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we know what? We got a super chat from my dog. Let's get it. Edgar, much love, much respect. He said this. How do you know how many of us are still holding on to AMC? Diamond hands, baby. Listen, the real ones know what time it is. The real ones, we never let them go. I already showed you yesterday. You got to have the oven mitts with the infinity stones in them, baby. The manipulation is real. It's getting hot. It's getting, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said they from Oman. Let's go, baby. Seattle's in the building. If you just rolling in, let us know where you from. Let us know where you from. Now, I want you to see this, baby. I want you to see this. And again, mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's get it. Holland is in the building. South Carolina is in the building. So we see AMC. And at the time of this recording, AMC, I guess it's a live stream. At the time of this live stream, baby, AMC is currently $40 a share. We got a strong support at basically $39. $39 is a really strong support. Now, let's take a look. We've been coming down ever since. The short attacks, they've been crazy. They've been crazy. Now, what I want you to know is this. Let's go and look, because we got to make sure we're paying attention. We want to be prepared, not surprised. What are the 5 P's? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You want to be prepared, not surprised. Let's look at the entire stock market. How do you do that? Vanguard's Total Market Index Fund, or actually ETF. So here we go. This tracks the entire stock market. And if you take a look all the way over here on the left, you'll see that it says in the pre-market, they're down negative 0.15%. Yeah, negative 1.5% actually. So the entire stock market is down, family. The entire stock market is down. In order to bring VTI down, that means everything is in a sea of red. So if you look at all of the growth plays, that means they're in a sea of red. Let's look at ChargePoint. ChargePoint is waking back up somewhat to get to the 27, but still in the pre-market, it's still down 2.7%. You look at XPeng, it's down 7%. If you look at that new egg play that everybody was talking about yesterday, look at this, it's down 16%. If you look at even good old Nio down 5.3% in the pre-market. AMC is down 9% in the pre-market. Tesla is down 2%. GameStop down 5%. Amazon is even down, and Amazon was running. Amazon's a banger. If you're just getting in, let us know where you're from. Shout out to my guy T-Bone. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's get it. Arkansas in the building. We got Palestine in the building in Chi-Town. I see you, baby. Haiti, I see you. I see you. Let's get it. Shout out to Ireland. I see you, baby. Shout out to Britain. Somebody said they from Britain. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, one thing I got to say, baby, because you know I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed. When you see all of this sea of red, and it's been like this, let's go. Let's go and look back. Look at the 30-minute chart. So we can at least see a few days span. In a few days. Now, when you're doing any kind of technical analysis, I tell you every single time, we're going to talk about options in just a second. We're going to talk about options. So if you're trying to get into the Discord with us, I'll get you in when I get off of the live. You already know how that works. You already know how that goes. Shout out to Trinidad. I see you in the building. Philadelphia. I see you. Vietnam. I see you, baby. Berlin. Shout out to Connecticut. I see you. I see you, everybody. I see you. Let's go. Shout out to Shout out to Puerto Rico. Shout out Discord family in the building. Discord family in the building. Philly. I see you, baby. I see you. Now, let's take a look at this. So look at this. When you're doing any kind of technical analysis, you're looking for 3 major things. If you can rock with me, you already know. Well, the first thing you're looking for is a change in a trend. There's 3 trends basically. There's an uptrend, there's a downtrend, and then there's consolidation. Now look at this. We're looking at the total stock market. How do you find a downtrend? You look at the high point, and then you see where's the next high point. Is it lower? Look at that. It is lower. So you got a high, you got a lower high, and now look at this. We're gonna have an even lower high. So we're in a downtrend basically in this week. Basically this week. So what I want you to consider right now is this. I want you to consider, and let's go to the internet, the word FUD. The word's FUD in the stock market. Hopefully we don't get some crazy meme. So the acronym, meaning the letters in a specific order, means fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. what you're going to see a lot of, family, is you're going to see a lot of fear. You're going to see a lot of fear. You're going to see a lot of uncertainty, and you're going to see a lot of doubt. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. People are going to have all this conviction when the stock is going up, baby. It's going to have all this conviction when the stock is going up. But when the stock is coming down, guess what? Then they lose all of their conviction, every single piece of it, all of their conviction that they ever had, and they fall for the FUD. That's going all the way around. So now we got this. Anissa, actually, much love, much respect. Appreciate you. You always show love, baby. So now, thank you for the super chat. And it says, are we going to look at some puts? Oh, yeah. And you know what? Now that you understand what I'm talking about, I want you to think of this. And you bring up a huge, great point, Anissa. Shout out to you for that. Now, family, I want you to think of this. If you have many call options, many call options, what I want you to do is consider, this is not financial advice, consider not getting out all of them, but consider reducing the amount of calls that you have. And now start to treat them kind of like a penny stock. Why am I saying that? Because you want to be able to see what's going on, because you can always lock in profits and then load up on more calls that are further out. But now I want you to consider it. Don't fall for none of the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt again, but I want you to consolidate the amount of call options that you have. Calls are bets that the stock are going to go up, especially if they're short term. If they're long term, like I want to say 2022, then you might be fine, baby. It's a shopping day. But if you got call options, then you might want to reduce the amount of call options, baby. So now, why am I saying that? Because it's quacking like a duck, baby. It's looking like it's time to load up on some put options. What is a put option? It's 100% the opposite of a call option. So now, take a look at this. Let's see. I highlighted it in red, and let's see. Now I'm going to drop it on your head. So here we go. What does it mean to buy a put option? Let's break it down. When you buy a call option, family, this means that you're buying the ability to buy. When you buy a call option, you're buying a contract like this, right? Let's say this is a contract. And a call option is the ability to buy. A put option is the ability to sell. So when you buy a call, you're buying the ability to buy a stock at a specific price on a specific date, right? Now, I want you to see this. Somebody said best stock live. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's win. Now, I want you to see this. When you buy a put, what does it mean to buy a put? You ready? Make sure you got your listening hat on, baby. Not the idiot hat. That's a different hat. You put that hat down and you put the listening hat on. Now, here we go. Buying a put gives you the right to sell, not the obligation. You don't have to sell, but it gives you the right to sell an asset, in this case a stock. You can sell a stock at a specific price, So I'm gonna give you the easiest, cleanest, simplest example. Excuse me. Watch this. I always use the phone because this is the thing I got in reach, right? Take a look at this. I got an iPhone, right? This is the iPhone 12. Imagine that we went all the way back in time. Right? We went all the way back in time. I don't know if any of you remember this, but what is the first iPhone that came out? You might be surprised. It's not the iPhone 1. It's not the iPhone 1. But what's the first iPhone to come out? Let's see. In 2007. In 2007 it came out. And let's see. What was the first iPhone called? I forget what it's called. I feel like it had a specific name, but it was not called iPhone 1. But take a look. Even better information than that. If you know, oh, here we go. Is it the 4G? I don't even know. I don't even remember the name. So take a look at this, because this is even more important than that. Look at this. The first iPhone cost $500. The first iPhone cost $500. Yeah, people in the comments saying it's either the 3G or the 4, right? The 3G or the 4. Now, take a look at this. iPhone 3? iPhone 4? Yeah, I think it was the iPhone 4, but I think it was 3G, right? So now, notice this. Let's see what we could pay for that. iPhone. Let's try the 4 first. Let's see what we can get that for now. So look, you can get that for $200 today on eBay. $200 on eBay. Verizon to give you the 12 for nothing, but you gotta sign your life away for $33 a month. But you could get it on eBay for $230. You get the iPhone 4, right? We just saw that when it came out, This thing was $499. So you don't want to pay $499 for this. But imagine, family, imagine that when it was released on June 29th, 2007, you bought a put option on the iPhone 4. You bought a put option on the iPhone 4. So then, what would that mean? If you bought it for $499, this means that you now have the ability to sell this iPhone 4 at $499. You have the ability and the right to sell it at $499. So then, even if it was to drop to $230 like it is right now, this means, guess what? Somebody's on the hook. Somebody has to pay you $499 because you bought the put option on it, baby. $499. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody said, I'd never pay $230 for the 4, but guess what? If you would have been on the wrong side of this put option, then you would have had to basically pay that. Somebody said $499 plus inflation, baby, plus inflation. Yes, the market is tanking. So now, let's go and see. Let's go and see. And just so we extra clear on this, buying a put option. So let's read the title. What does it mean to buy a put option? Buying a put option gives the buyer the right to sell an underlying asset at a price stated in the option, right? The maximum loss, this is important. The maximum loss is the premium that you pay. So you buy the contract and it could basically go and you could lose. So I want to tell you this, first of all, I am absolutely will I not buy an option, a put option on AMC. I am not buying a put option on AMC. I will not do it. I will not do it. Why is that? Because I, personally, you could do it if you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your put options, but I do not want to get any money with Citadel Securities or any other hedge fund. I don't want to get any money with them. None. I don't want $1. I don't want to get $1 with them. Not one. None of these short sellers. None of them. I don't want to get no money with them. Not Citadel Securities. Not Melvin Capital. None of them. None of them. I don't want to get a single dollar with them. So if you want to get a put option on AMC, I'm not doing it. You can do it. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do. Personally, I'm not doing it. However, I do want to, hypothetically, in this case, buy a contract, a put option that says I could sell the iPhone 4 in 2021 for $500, even though we know now that you could get it for $230. Even though now that you can get it for $230. But if you had a contract, you would have to then buy it. So now, somebody said, is AMC done? This is a short squeeze play. This is a heavily manipulated play. This is all of the above. So what does that mean? No, AMC is not done. It could be done for you. Is it done for the apes? No way, baby. No way, baby. Not even close. Not even close, baby. Not even close. So now, let's talk about it. Let's go to put options. So if you wanted to run a put option on the entire stock market, let's look at VTI, right? VTI. So VTI is telling us that, and we're on the 30-minute chart. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. So far, the low on the day is 221. But again, this is VTI. This is the entire stock market. This is basically not going to move that much, but you can still make a lot of money here. So go to the options chain. You might be able to see, if you're on mobile, you might have to zoom in. You might have to put your reading glasses on, baby. So on VTI, let's look at the short term. You can buy a contract. Let's look at the puts. Let's look at the puts. So now, yeah, the puts is really, really cheap compared to the calls. So take a look at this. You can buy the option to buy a put, right? For basically, you want to buy the in the money puts or out the money puts. So an in the money put, that means the stock price is basically, you bought this put up here. So you can get this one for 150. You get this one for 150, right? And then theta though, theta is, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Theta's not that bad. Theta is the rate of decay, family. Theta is the rate of decay. Somebody said Nio. Let's see what Nio's doing, because I see a lot of Nio in the comments. Nio is currently 44. Again, a family. What I want you to do, my allergies, man. I looked up Citadel. You know I'm allergic. You know I'm allergic to them. I looked up Citadel, and then my allergies started saying, ooh, get off of it, allergic allergies, right? So here we go. Now, Nio is coming down, it's coming down. What I want you to consider, baby, is this. I want you to consider all of your options that are short term, all of your options, your call options that are short term. For example, let's say you got an option that's less than 3 months, for example. Then try to consolidate, and this is not financial advice, but try to consolidate and lower the amount of them that you have. Lower the amount of them that you have. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And Nio, now is a good time. Good morning, family. If you just get in the building, you already know. Let us know, baby. Let us know. Let us know where you're from. And I just got a super chat. My guy said this. Courtney said this. Courtney Williams. He said, or she said, will you tell us which options to buy today on the Discord? I'm going to see you on the Discord when I get off of the live, baby. I see you on the Discord when I get off of the live. Just know that. Just know that. But you know what? That's a great idea. We should look up which options, maybe potential put options to load up on today. So here we go. Let's go back to, and remember, put options are the options to basically sell. It gives you the option to sell. And notice that the put options on here, this is VTI. They're not that expensive. So let's go to Nio, right? Let's go to Nio and look at the put options. You can basically buy the option. The in the money options are on the bottom. So, okay, so let's break it down. Let's break it all the way down. Let's start back here. Let's start at the calls. Let's start at the calls so we can make some sense. So, a call option, family, a call option is the option to buy, right? You ready? You ready for this? A call option is the option to buy at a specific price on a specific date. You pick your date. You start off with the date. If you have any call options that are, I want to say, what is it, July, I would say more recent than December or November. More recent than December or November. You might want to consider either reducing the amount that you have. Reduce the amount that you have. If not, stop loading up on short-term calls, because the overall stock market is telling us that it is in a downtrend. It could pop. It could pop tomorrow. However, the chart is telling you that the sentiment for the stock market is going down. So the short-term calls, super risky. But again, high risk, high reward. So somebody said, Keenan, I bought AMC. It's hyped, and now I'm losing money because of you. Oh, boy. Here we go. Come back here crying to me, even though I said 100 times, big dog, make sure you don't overextend yourself, baby. Don't overextend yourself. When you overextend yourself, you end up crying because you invested into something that you don't believe in. You got to take some responsibility and stop playing. Stop playing. Let me hit you with the bow. Stop playing, baby. Bow, bow. Stop playing. Now, let's get it. Let's talk about it. AMC, watch this. If AMC does, in fact, squeeze, let's call it tomorrow, right? Let's say AMC was to squeeze tomorrow. This same person will be right back here. Oh, man, I was wrong. You don't want to be so wishy-washy and flip-floppy. This is the stock market, baby. This is the stock market. Stop playing. Stop playing. This is the stock market. You think no red days was going to happen, baby? You think no red days was going to happen? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You must have thought you were investing into Apple. You must have thought you were investing in Apple, right? Let's look at Apple. For the last forever, right? For the last forever, Apple has been on a crazy bull market. Bow, look at that. Bow, bow, right? I can almost guarantee you, not financial advice, but I can almost guarantee you that Apple at 145 in 2021 is going to be over 146 in 2022. This is Apple. Apple is a banger, right? But AMC does not come with those same guarantees. AMC is not a fundamental play. AMC is a short squeeze play, baby. It's a short squeeze play. So now I'm joking around with you because I know you hurt over there, but again, it's all love. I want to tell you this out of love. You got to take personal responsibility. You got to take personal responsibility for what you do. Now, if you don't believe in the stock, then you stay away from it. I literally come on to the video and I tell you, don't invest in the companies you don't believe in. You must have not heard that. You must have not heard that part. But I hope everybody else heard that, baby. But I'm holding strong. I'm holding strong. I'm holding strong. AMC is not a fundamental play. It is a short squeeze play. I came on here every single day and told you how they manipulating the price. And then you surprised that they manipulating the price. Shame. Shame on you. Bow, bow. Shame on you. My guy said this. He said, good morning. Much love from Queens. Is today the 13th day for the threshold security list? So we getting close. We getting close. But remember, like I told you before yesterday, we want to see if they respect the rule at all. That's what we're really looking for. Do they actually even respect the rule? Because if they don't respect the rule, then guess what? Guess what? Then it just won't matter at all. If nobody's respecting it, nobody's enforcing it. So we see this. Somebody said, and Jessica, shout out to you. Much love, much respect. So can you check Robinhood? Robinhood, Webull have different prices. AMC and Nio is something fishy. It could just be a delay, because what's happening though is this. on Webull, you got to look specifically for the pre-market price. However, on Robinhood, it just generally just updates like automatically. Automatically, it just basically does that. My guy Sean says this. He said, how do you feel about the Nio $35 January 2023 leap option? I think that that's a solid leap, baby. I think that's a solid leap call. Lower risk, lower reward. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So let's get it. I see a lot of pop-pows in the comments. Let's get it. Let's get it. Again, look, so family, listen. I want to tell you this. You got to be prepared, not surprised. I tell you about being prepared. I tell you about you got to cut out of your losers and then stay with the winners. That's how you got to get down. So my guy Tomas, he said this. He said, just wanted to say thank you. You got me into investing. I understand the stock. You changing lives and for the better. Discord family in the building. Let's get it. And again, like I said, yeah, like somebody just said in the comments too. And I appreciate all of y'all for the love, for the super chats. Much love, much respect. Just know that. Baby. Just know that. Somebody, Jacob said, I'm not having that. That's right. And again, let me tell you something. We just literally talked about fear, uncertainty, and doubt. What is that? That's I don't know. It's a human emotion. They're playing on the human emotion. Let me show you something. You guys, so we're in the stock market, right? And what you see is a big red candle, right? Let's go to AMC. Let's go to AMC and let's go to the 5-minute chart. I want you to see a lot of red. candles. Look at these things. Look at these giant red candles. What you see is a red candle, right? And we all know, and this means that the stock has dropped a significant amount from here to there. And much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. But have you ever seen story or a scary movie, like any kind of scary movie? I want you to see this. There's a movie, older movie, and it's called Alien, right? And there's this egg. If you squeamish, you might want to look away. But there's this egg, right? And when the movie started, this thing was just like, it was just here, right? And they found an alien spaceship, right? Alien movie. What is it called? Derelict? Yeah, derelict ship. So they found let's say some astronauts, right? They basically went to a moon. Not the Earth's moon, some other moon somewhere else. And then they saw a freaking alien spaceship in the movie, baby. They saw an alien spaceship in the movie. And then when they went, they went in it. They went inside of it. If you ever go somewhere you don't know, even on Earth, do not go in somewhere that you don't understand, right? Because why? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. When they made this movie, they knew that people would be terrified of these things because they didn't understand it. They had the fear of what they didn't understand, uncertainty, and then the doubt. But you know what? They went inside. And then guess what happened? They ran into these eggs. They ran into these freaking eggs. But look, if you never seen the movie and you just seen something like this, you would say, what is this? Like you'd be like thinking to yourself, what is this, right? You probably wouldn't put your face near it, hopefully. And then this thing starts to open up and you think, oh, wow, this must be like a flower or something, right? This might be like a flower or something. And next thing you know, you got one of these spider looking things on your head, face hugging your head. Yep, jump out on you just like this. And next thing you know, this thing is on your head. So why do I bring this up? Even people in Hollywood, keep in mind, AMC is Hollywood. Even people in Hollywood know that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And they even made it the egg, the main thing, the main poster for the movie. Why? Because they know that when you don't understand something, they even called the movie Alien. They say when you know something is basically outside of your understanding, you're going to be afraid of it. And they know all of the things that they're doing with AMC stock. When you see this big red thing, they think that you see one of them alien eggs, baby. They think you see one of them alien eggs because they know that you're going to be fearful, you're going to be uncertain about what to do, and then you're going to start to have doubt. Now you got all this doubt, and now you are selling. But I want you to know this. The AMC apes have not been doing this selling. The apes have not really been doing this selling. Notice that AMC is down. AMC is broke past that $38 line. But again, I want you to know that. Just know. And again, my people on the Discord yesterday, I told you what I want you to do. What I want you to do is this. Somebody, so I love you too, family. Much love, much love, much love. I want you to do is this. Again, the call options that you are in that are very, very short term, you might want to not have so many of them. You could keep some if you want, but the ones that are like December or less, I want you to consider getting up out of those. Consider getting up out of those. Somebody said Nio is tanking. Yeah, a lot of things are. Look at AMC. Look at AMC. And again, here we go. Here we go. You're going to have a lot of people. You're going to have a lot of people panic, right? Panic. Oh, do you remember back? This one gave me a headache. This one gave me a headache. Back when it was, I want to say May 11th. Like May 11th. I showed you this chart in the past. Let's go. Let's go on a daily chart. Oh my gosh. This date or time gave me a headache, family. Headache. Why? And let's actually go to VTI. Let's go to VTI and let's look at that. The entire stock market. The entire stock market. Not even any one particular stock. We're on a day chart. And let's look. Let's look. Over here. In March. Back in March. The entire stock market pulled all the way back. And this is huge. A $20, $30 pullback for the entire market is absolutely huge. This thing got to 194, right? This is early March. And then it pulled back in May. It pulled back in May all the way up from basically 120 all the way down to like 109. $10 drop in the entire stock market is huge. Huge. And what do people do? They get fearful. They get very fearful. Shout out to the Super Chat Junior. Much love, much respect. I appreciate you, big dog. Much love. Somebody said, why does Nio got to be down so much? So you could buy it. That's why. So you can buy it. So you can buy it. And again, I'm going to tell you, holding call options or having call options that started before a pullback, you get a call option and then a pullback happens and you hold it. And then next thing you know, it was a short-term option. You're going to lose a lot of money, baby. So you got to get out of the short-term calls that you have and then get into longer calls or just hold off until the market bottoms out, baby. Until the market bottoms out. Now, if you're just getting in the building, we need to let you know, or actually you let us know where you're from, baby. Let us know where you're from. Let us know where you're from. How is my volume? How's my volume? People are telling me that my volume is, they could use a little more of it. I turned it up a slight tad. I turned it up a little bit. Somebody said, I love your spirit. Much love, big dog. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Just know that. Just know that. Again, family, you got to be strong. You got to be strong. But here we go. Let's look. Let's look. Let's see. So Nio is tanking, right? Nio is now 42. Let's look. If you have a call option on Nio that is shorter term, you might want to exit out of it. This is not financial advice. You could hold, it could turn around tomorrow, right? But you see that the chart is telling us that the stock market is going to have or is having a pullback. This don't mean that you got to abandon ship, right? But call options are risky. Why? There's a thing called theta. Now let's look at the call options now. Let's say that you were to buy a call option for Nio for July 9th, which is Friday, which is tomorrow. Let's take a look. Currently, Nio is $42. So if you were to pick up the $43 strike, this would cost you the ask, right? The ask over here in red, it would cost you $168. $168 it would cost you. But take a look. Every single dollar that Nio was to go up, look at Delta. You would gain $63. For every single dollar that Nio goes up, you would gain $63. So this thing, if you bought this one and it started to go up, guess what? It would run. Shout out to Brooklyn in the building, Hawaii in the building. I see you. If you're just getting in, let us know where you from. You already know. I see you, baby. I see you. All right, now look at this. Delta tells you every single dollar that this thing is going to go up basically $63. But look at Gamma. If it goes up basically $2, it's going to go up theta plus Gamma. So it'll start going up on the first dollar Delta, which will go up $63, family, on your whole option. And then look at this. If it went up to another dollar, it would go 63 plus 11, family, 74. It would go up $74 after that because Gamma and theta together. But notice this. Look at how huge theta is. Look how huge theta is. Theta is 31. That means every single day this thing, and now it just dropped. Now it just dropped a little bit, meaning that Nio came up. But every single day, basically, this thing is going to go basically up, I want to say, yeah, $26. It's going to lose $26 in value no matter what. No matter what, family. You just be losing money on this no matter what because of theta. Now, when the stock market is down, the entire stock market is down. Like, for example, VTI, Vanguard's total stock market ETF, is telling you that the stock market is pulling back. If you get into a call option, and let's say you got in right here, and it remained flat, theta would be eating away at all of your gains. Theta would be eating away at it, slowly and slowly and slowly, sometimes quickly. Now, if the stock market dropped, that doesn't mean theta dropped or theta's gonna stop. Theta is still gonna eat away at it, plus the price on it dropped. So then, when you get into options, you gotta stick with the winners, and then you gotta cut out the losers. Cut out the losers quick, so you could win more than you lose. Now, let's look at Apple. Family, now that Apple has come down like this, personally, from 44 all the way to 41, listen, if it got into the 30s, I would be looking for an option on Apple, but not a recent one. Apple doesn't move like AMC. Apple doesn't move like Nio. Apple doesn't move like these things. What I would do is this. I would basically look for a 2023. They even got a June 2023 Apple call. They got June 2023 Apple call options. That's crazy. And I would look for something like that, and I would load up around here. Now, don't just pick up any one. If you get into an Apple Leaps call, what you got to do is this. Look at the open interest. And get an idea of where everybody else is buying it. Why? This doesn't mean follow the crowd. This doesn't mean if somebody jump off a cliff, you need to jump off a cliff. What it means is this. It means that you know where everybody thinks it's going. And then you won't have liquidity problems, aka problems selling this or anything like that, problems trading this, right? It'll be super easy to get it off on the price that you want. It'll be crazy easy to get off on the price that you want. So how do you buy an option? You need an account, right? You need a Webull account, Robinhood account, Fidelity account, any one of these kind of accounts, right? And then you got to apply for options. You apply for options, and then you basically you click on trade, and then it'll ask you want to buy options. What's going on? What I'm looking at right now, family, if you don't know, this is the Webull desktop app. How do you get out of an option? You basically just sell it. Or you can exercise it. Personally, I do not exercise my options. I just sell them. I get out of them. So yeah, somebody, I want to say your name is Xenon Orion, said I would not buy any AMC now or any more AMC. You holding on to the ones that you have. Listen, sometimes you got to put your feet up, baby. Sometimes you got to put your feet up and just chill and just rock out. The entire stock market is red. What you should be looking for right now, what you should be looking to do is load up on your high conviction plays. For example, Apple is one of my highest conviction plays ever. So now you should be looking to load up on the ones that you have real high conviction in, baby. Real high conviction. Alabama is in a building. Alabama, I see you, baby. I see you. But again, let's look at AMC. AMC is struggling to stay above the $38 mark. It's struggling to stay above the $38 mark. Shout out to AMC, because guess what? Even with all of the manipulation, it's still trying. I want you to see this, and I mentioned this in a previous video. So we looked at, and let me X out of this face hugger stuff. Nobody need to see that. All right, here we go. We mentioned this several times. Take a look. Every single day I've been tracking this. Every single day. You've been rocking me, you know. The dark pool, the number keeps getting smaller and smaller over there. Germany in a building. I see you, baby. If you're just getting in, you already know. Let us know where you're from. But again, family, watch this. The dark pool is getting lower and lower and lower when you look at the amount. What are they trying to tell you? They're trying to tell you that they are buying less and less. This was just 30 billion. Not even, 2 weeks ago, 30 billion. They cut their activity over there in half. Family, in half. So they're trying to basically keep buying over there and then keep selling over here in the market with us, which is driving the price way, way, way down. Why are they fearful? And I showed you in a previous video, but now we're going to see it again. Look at this. These are the call options and the put options. Most of the call options are options that they're bets that the stock is going to go up, family. And most of the puts are bets that the stock is going to come down. Most of them. And look at this. Next week, The short sellers are about to get hurt. They're about to get hurt because there are almost 450,000 puts, which are mostly bets that the stock is going to go down, basically out of the money. They're about to get hurt, and the tide is going to change. Look, call options, we got 15,000 of them in the money right now. But just next week, if everything stays the same, if nothing changes, we at 73,000 of them in the money. But look at all of the puts that are out of the money. This is huge. This is huge for them. And much love, much respect. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Just know that. He says, why do you choose to sell your options instead of exercising them? Thanks, big dog. Because I don't care to have 100 more of certain stocks. I don't care to have 100 more of certain stocks. That's why. So like, for example, if you're playing Apple, let's say your Apple position, let's say that totally you wanted to have 1,000 shares of Apple, just for a round number, right? And then you playing options on Apple, right? So then if you exercise, you're going to get to buy 100 more. But if you don't want 100 more, then you don't do it. Another thing is this. When you exercise the option, you have to pay whatever the strike price is. You have the option to buy something at a specific price. So let's say again, I use the phone again like I always do because it's in arm's reach. So let's say that you buy this phone from me, right? You buy a contract. You buy a call option on my phone, right? You know that this phone is, let's say it costs $1,000. But let's say this phone, it goes up and costs $2,000, right? But when you buy a contract, you're actually buying the ability to purchase 100 of them. 100 of them. What if you don't have all of the money to pick up all of them, right? What if you don't have the money to buy 1,000 or 100 of them? Then what you do is you just sell the contract to somebody else, and then you get to pocket the difference. You get to pocket the difference, which is significant. If it goes up from 1,000 to 2,000, you get to pocket the whole difference, baby. That's how we rocking. That's how we rocking. And again, make sure that you're watching out the difference between selling and exercising an option. When you sell an option, you are selling the contract to somebody else. You sell the contract to somebody else. When you exercise the option, you are using it yourself. You are using it yourself. That's how it works. That's how it works. When you sell an option, you selling the contract. You sell the contract. You sell the option. The option itself, it has value. That's it. So again, I use this again one last time. So you have your option. This is your contract. And let's say that you have a car. Let's say that you have a car and your car costs $10,000. You've been rocking with me on these lives. You remember this. So your car costs $10,000. You have a contract that says you can buy it for $10,000. Currently, your contract is just as much as the car. It's basically worth nothing. This contract has no value because the car is $10,000. Your contract says you can buy it for $10,000. But what if the car goes up to $20,000? If the car goes up to $20,000 in value and you have a contract that says you can buy it for $10,000, then now your contract is worth something. It's giving you a $10,000 coupon. So now it has worth. So then you could sell this to somebody else who wants to buy the car, or you could use it to buy the car. That's how it works. That's how it works, baby. That's how it works. Somebody said they just bought 5 more shares on clearance, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Diamond oven mitts. Diamond oven mitts. Somebody said AMC is going up to 42. It's going up to 42. Now, there is a thing. Now, I don't want to give you no fear, uncertainty, and doubt, baby. But there is a thing called a bull trap. There's a thing called a bull trap. So, if you buying on the green, then you might, I don't know what you're doing with yourself. You might want to buy it on the red. You might want to buy it on the red, baby. But let's see. AMC, let's see if we could break out. I want you to break out, and I want you to get over the 45. I want you to get over the 45, and I want you to hold. I want you to hold. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody said, I want to buy more AMC, but I want to make sure I'm not catching a falling knife. So this is how you do it. When you try to catch a falling knife, right? Generally, people do it with both hands, right? Bow, they try to catch the falling knife, right? But what I want you to think of is instead of doing that, then you might try to catch it with one hand, AKA you spread your buys out, and then if it keeps falling, then you wait for it to bottom out a little bit, and then you bow, strike again. Then you can strike again. Somebody said it hit my strike price, $40. Let's go, baby. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let's get it. Let's get it. And Derek, much love, much respect for the super chat. Again, just average in. Average in. That's how we rocking. That's how we rocking. That's how we rocking now. Houston, Texas is in a building. Houston, Texas is in a building. I see you. I see you. Somebody said, we striking again on Nio, or we still waiting? So, if you're talking about the Nio call options, I want you to reduce. Not financial advice. Reduce the amount of call options that you have to maximum 1 or 2. Maximum 1 or 2, preferably ones that are further out than December. Preferably ones that are further out than December. Sean, much love, much respect for the super chat. And who else said this? Rashard, much love, much respect for the super chat. All right, and he said this. He said, Keenan, if I buy 10 Nio January calls for $35 and delta is basically 0.7 and break even is 55, does that mean that at $1 it'll increase? Yes. If you whatever you see delta at, that's mean this thing is gonna go up. If it goes up $1, then yeah, your whole contract is basically gonna go up $78. Yep. If delta is 0.78, that's how that works. You're exactly right. You on point. You on point with that, baby. Now, and this is an in the money call, so that's pretty good too. And since your break even is 55, remember, you do not have to hold all the way to the break even. You don't. You could sell the contract to somebody else as soon as you get up on the play. I always tell you sell when you up. So now Quincy Walker said this. How high do you think AMC price can go? Technically, it could literally, people don't like to hear this, but it could go all the way to the promised land, baby. It could really go. That's exactly why you hear this. That's why you hear people say it could go to 1,000. This is why you can hear people say it could go to 10,000. You can hear people say it could go to 100,000, something like that. It could go to all the way to these numbers if everybody was willing to literally hold. But you could see how when the stock come down, how people start to feel as if they're not sure. They start to try to point fingers and say, oh, no, you told me it was going to go up. I told you that it was manipulated, and I told you that we have a high chance of a short squeeze. One thing that I want you to see in Glasshaven, much love for the super chat, big dog. It's love. That's love. Appreciate you. Just know that. Discord family in the building. Quincy, much love for the super chat, big dog. Much love. Let's get it and let's go. I want you to think of this, and I want you to see something. Ortex, yeah, just 2 days ago or so, they posted this picture. I'm not gonna click on it because I don't have their website. So I'm gonna use their tweet. Take a look. The short interest is 18.16% as of as of the 6th, right? It's probably even higher than that now. But take a look. This is 92 million shares out short. 92 million shares out short. Let me tell you what that literally means. Short sellers are guaranteed buyers. Short sellers are guaranteed buyers. This means that AMC, there's a fact and a guarantee that there is going to be 92 million shares purchased. 92 million shares are going to be purchased. When? We waiting for that. But this is a guarantee. All short sellers are guaranteed buyers. They signed up to have to buy it back. They have to buy it back. Now, if they could get the price as low as possible, then they get to buy it back for low. But since they're guaranteed buyers, next thing you know, they try their absolute best to make sure that they pay the lowest price. Somebody said, I bought 400 shares, Glasshaven, much love, much respect, big dog. He said he bought 400 shares at $40. Let's go. Apes together strong, baby. Apes together strong. Jonathan, much love and much respect. He said, just for the love, homie. Keep spreading the knowledge and the wisdom. I got you, family. I got you. Just know that. I got you. My guy T-Bone said, join the Discord. If you're trying to get into the Discord, the link is in the top comment. However, I will help you to get in. When I get off alive. But again, yep, my boy D, he said this. D Boyd, he said 92 million shares short, right? Look at that, 94 million shares short. All this is are guaranteed buyers. Guaranteed buyers, baby. Guaranteed buyers. Somebody said, I lost 90% of my portfolio on AMC, but I just added more money and bought even more AMC. Okay, so now what I'm thinking is this. I'm wondering if you have all of these call options, or do you have stock? Because the stock isn't down 90%. So then I'm wondering what's going on with that, family? What's going on with that? And then somebody said we should do a meetup. Look, that sounds real cool. That sounds really, really cool, especially after AMC was to like blow up, then bow, that would be dope to go to an AMC. And it doesn't even cost that much to rent them out. And speaking of that, we recently just saw that we could probably go to some pay-per-view and spend significantly less to do that together than it would be to do alone. So for example, if you missed out on this tweet, Adam Aaron said that basically they're doing live sports now, right? They're doing live sports at AMC big screen, and it'll cost you $25 for a ticket versus the $70 pay-per-view that you would have had to pay if you would have watched this and you had a little get-together at your house. AMC, baby. Oh, look. The love is coming back from AMC. People, it must be going up. Yep, big green candles. Look, what this means on the stock market, yay. And what this means is boo, right? When people see the red, they just crying. And then when they see the green, all the belief just comes back into their body. It's like, You ever seen like the movies where people having like out of body experiences and then their soul is just like kind of leaving out of their body? That's what people see when AMC turns red. And then when it turns green, it just whoop right back in. Right back in. My guy Ladd, he said this. Manchester, England. He said he hung over from last night's football crashing party. I hope you had a good time, baby. Much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. Much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. Let's get it. Let's get it. New York is in the building. New York is in the building. I see you. I see you. Let's get it. Let's get it. And let's look at the charts. Let's look at the charts again. LV cracking up. That's funny. That's funny. Let's get it. Let's get it. Wait, somebody said, would you roll your recent Nio option into a longer term? It's looking like it, yes. It's looking like it, yes. It's looking like it, baby. It's looking like it. Val sent me a super chat and said this. Val said, big dog, can you make a series on how to become a day trader? And that would really help me and others. That's a good idea. I see you there, baby. That's a really, really high quality idea to make videos like that. And then my guy Chris, he said, if AMC hits 10K, you want to go down to AMC? Look, listen, we all need to do that. We all need to do that. We all need to get up and have a good time together. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. New Jersey in the building. I see you. Connecticut. I see you in the building. New Jersey again. I see you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Brooklyn in the building. I see you, baby. Discord family in the building. Discord family is strong. Discord family is strong. So now let's take a look back at the charts, though. Because I see, oh, you see it already. You see it already. I was looking at a whole different screen. So look, take a look. You see that we got some green. We got some green. And look, it bounced right off of the support line like we said. Right off of the support. Appreciate you for the super chat. Much love, much respect, big dog, for the super chat sticker. Now, the whole stock market. Look at this bottom scroll over here. Look at this scroll bar. The whole stock market is down. Even the crypto market is down. Bitcoin was holding at 34 for a very long time. But now, guess what? It's not. It's 32. Everything is basically down. Not every single thing. There's always a bull market somewhere. For example, look at Atosa is up. That drip stock is up. Sensonics is up. Virgin Galactic is up. Palantir is up. There's always a bull market somewhere. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Always. Bio Nanogenomics is up. There's always a bull market somewhere. But the main players in the game, these are down. Discord family in the building. I see you. Now, again, to go back to my guy, who said this? Was it Val, super chat? Let me check your super chat again. Yeah, he said, and I want to just reiterate this. Val, much love, much respect for the super chat. He said, big dog, can you make a series on how to become a day trader that will really help me and others as well? Now, he said, thanks for everything. One thing about being a day trader and one thing about even trading options is this. You got to realize that it's all about winning more than you lose. Winning more than you lose. This is how you win a championship. You win more than you lose. It's not that you can never, ever lose. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like this. And you know, I'm about to hit you with another analogy. Let's look up the NBA best record. The NBA best record of all time. My guy John Curtis, he said this. Let's get it, big dog. We ain't scared of no dip. That's right, big dog. That's right. We ain't scared of no dip, baby. We load the boat. Now take a look at this, baby. Take a look at this. This is the National Basketball League, and this is the best game. This is the best record ever. The best record ever. Now, the best single regular season record was recorded by the Golden State Warriors in 2015-2016 season. They won 73 times, and then they lost 9 times. They won 73 times and lost 9 times, and their average was in the high 80 percentage. And before that, it was the Bulls. It was the Chicago Bulls. So now, notice, and let's do some simple math. 73 wins and 9 losses. 73 plus 9 is not 739. Like popular belief would have you think. It's 82. And look at that. Oh, that's crazy. You look up 73 plus 9, and look, they actually pop up. That's cool. I didn't know that. I did not know that would happen. That's really cool. Another look, side note. Look at this. Thanos, you look up Thanos, and then there's something you do. Thanos snap. There's something, I don't know if Google's still doing it, but there's something that you can do on Google, and you click on a certain spot on Thanos, and it makes like half of the screen disappear. It's crazy. But okay, let's go back to what's important. You win more than you lose, baby. You win more than you lose. This is how you win a championship. You got to win more than you lose. Win more than you lose. This is how you get to the playoffs. This is how you get to the promised land, baby. You can't win every single thing every single time. But when you, and this is go back to my guy's point, when you want to be a day trader, you got to know. You got to know, look, all right, I'm going to take the L on this one so then I can win the war. So I can win the war, baby. So I can win the war. So never get married to any options play. Never get married to any options play. You roll into a better one. You roll into a better one. Somebody said, hold AMC and Bitcoin? Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, absolutely. Somebody said they took the Thanos thing away. Somebody said the Warriors lost in the finals that year. Yeah, but you better not lose. You better not lose. You better know when to cut. You better know when to cut. Somebody said, Keenan, the Suns or the Bucks? Listen, man. Is anybody even, no disrespect, no disrespect. Is anybody watching the Suns versus the Bucks in the finals, or are they just like kind of hearing about it? And somebody said they blew a 3-1 lead. Yeah, listen, don't be like them. Don't be like them. Don't be like them. When it get to crunch time, make sure you don't fold. Make sure you don't fold. Make sure you don't fold, baby. Make sure you don't fold. Make sure you don't fold. If you fold, you fold. Shiba Inu. I have not been following that. I have not been following that, baby. Somebody said, you better not lose. That's right. Somebody said, I'm watching it. That's good. Somebody said they're going for the Suns. I know the Suns are, I think, 1, right? It's like 1-0 still. They might have had another game. I don't know. I have not been watching it, to be honest with you. Somebody said, I'm crying in the kitchen. I'm crying laughing. Somebody said, England. Let's go, England. Let's go, Denmark. Let's see you. I see you. Somebody said the Suns. Right, yeah. I'm trying to respond to all of the comments. I told you, you don't have to send me a super chat. I know people doing it out of love. That's right. Let's get it. Somebody said Thanos snap is a Google Easter egg. Yeah, they took that thing away. It looked like, baby. It's looking like that. Somebody said, yeah, people get so hyped when AMC's running up. That's true. But then take a look at this. Everybody, when you go to AMC, let's take it back, because you always got to zoom out sometimes to make sense of the world. So let's check out my guy Zeke before the super chat disappeared though. Zeke, appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. He said this: someone who doesn't have any shares yet of AMC or Nio, would you suggest picking them up or waiting and using the 5 Ps, brother? Always use the 5 Ps. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Say it with me again. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Now, this is what I would do. If you want to play AMC for the squeeze, then, and you want to also buy some Nio, right? This is how you do it. Let's say, for example, that you had $300. You had $300 and you didn't have no AMC. You had no Nio. You want a foundation. Now, if you want Nio to be your foundation, you could do so. What I would do is I would say, if I have $300, I will put $250 on Nio and $50 on AMC. Now, you may be asking yourself, so you're saying you don't believe in AMC? That's absolutely not the case. I will put $250, if I had $300, $250 on Nio, and then $50 on AMC. Why? Because the way to win at AMC is to have diamond hands. Because that 50 could turn into 25. But what if you went the other way and then you had 250 worth of AMC because you was getting greedy? Then you wouldn't be able to necessarily diamond hand that because you overextended yourself. So now, if everybody was willing to diamond hand AMC, let me tell you something right now, family. AMC would take off to the moon. Because again, I told you that these short sellers who have almost 100 million shares short are guaranteed buyers. They're guaranteed buyers. They have to buy them back. So that means that if we was holding them, then guess what? We would go straight to the promised land. My guy said, how do you feel about Oxygen? So with this one, basically, Jeremy, much love for the super chat, big dog. I appreciate you for that. Now, with this one, you got to make sure that you're getting in on a low price on a strong support, on a very strong support. Appreciate you for the super chat, big dog. Now, who the man? Me? Much love, big dog. He said, I don't send super chats. I don't send any super chats out of love. I send them so you don't have to hear that scratch on the trackpad. That's funny. Let's get it. But I do love you, big dog. Just know, it's always love, baby. It's love. That's love. That's real love. So, you know what? When you want somebody to be better, that's how you got to love on them. So, bro, your channel is the place to be on the red days. You give advice, and it's no gloomy vibes. Look, listen. If you woke up today and you're breathing, and you are as healthy as you were yesterday, or even a little bit healthier, if you have a roof over your head, let me tell you something. Money is important, but money is a tool. Money is a tool, and money solves money problems, right? Money solves money problems. If internally, like let's say you're depressed or something like that, money might not solve that problem for you, right? Money makes you more of who you were, who you already are. But if you have a roof and you have water and your kids are safe, you know what I'm saying? Your kids are safe, your parents are safe, the people you love, they're safe, they're just hanging out, just chilling, whatever. It's summer, you know what I mean? Today's a good day. Today's a good day. Somebody didn't wake up today. There's somebody right now who had lived and existed yesterday, and they didn't wake up today. And that person is not you, because you here with me. So then I appreciate that, and I love that, and I'm happy that this happened. I'm happy that this happened. And now, again, just to think about it, what we have, like 33,000 people in here? Let me tell you something. Never in the history of the world where this exact combination of 3,000 people in one spot paying attention to basically the same thing. Never has this happened, right? Because now, if we go live tomorrow, there may be one person who's different, who wasn't on yesterday, or one person, like these things, like we have a special moment that we living in and we exist in right now, and you got to appreciate every single moment that you get. So John, much love, much respect for the super chat. He said, Apes, let them know, all the people that's crying, that basically they need to consider investing in index funds. Now, or you can use these coupons and start buying them up, start loading up, baby. Start loading up. He said, my baby Melly J loves your video. Shout out to Melly J. And thank you for teaching her the game, brother. I got you. I got you. I got you, big dog. Appreciate you for that. That's love. That's love. That's love. That's love. Raphael, my guy, always showing love. Yeah, my dog, man. Appreciate you, big dog. He said, as long as AMC, we diamond handed, they're going to be at a threshold list. Much love, big dog. Let's Let's diamond hand them. Let's take this all the way to the moon. He said, when can we start sending fan mail? I should get a P.O. box. I should. You're right. That's real. That's real. That's real. Somebody said, yeah, you got to be here in the moment. You got to be here in the moment. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You got to be here in the moment. You got to be here in the moment. You got to be here in the moment. Somebody said, that's deep, bro. Listen, let me tell you something, baby. We got this. All of us together. We got this. All of us together. This is important. This is important. And it's really important that we got to understand that just holding on to a stock and even having this AMC movement together, it's brought so much of us together. There are a few people who are going to falter, a few people who are going to say, oh man, I should have never bought this, a few people who are going to point blame at this and that and the third. But I just want you to remember, I want you to remember that I'm holding for you because I know that this has the potential with, what is it, 92 as of the last 2 days, and it's probably higher now, with 92 million guaranteed shares that are guaranteed that need to be bought back. And somebody in the comments said this. Shout out to you for saying that because I almost forgot. Somebody said this. Somebody said, guess what? This 92 million shares, family, this does not account for the naked synthetic shorts. This does not account for the synthetic shorts that we know exist. It's been looking like a duck. It's been quacking like a duck. So it's probably a duck, baby. It's probably a duck. So we already know what time it is. These synthetic shares, it could be triple this. It could be double this. We know that the 92 million shares, whenever you see somebody talk about short interest, I want you to say this. Think of this. What number of shares is that? That's how you got to think of it. When you see the short interest is 18%, you ask yourself this. What number of shares is that? And this is 92 million shares. What does that mean? That means that these are 92 million shares that are guaranteed to be bought. That's what it is. That's what it is. 92 million shares that are guaranteed to be bought in the future. Do you want to get out before they pick up all them shares? Or do you want to get out way after they pick up all them shares? I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for the squeeze, baby. I'm waiting for the squeeze. I'm waiting for the squeeze. My guy, Zach, he said this. Sorry about the brokers potentially halt trading on AMC. Should we worry about it? So what I want you to think of is this, and that's a great question. What I want you to think of is this, Zach. Much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. So what you want to think about with something like this is basically, can you get into multiple brokers? If you can get into multiple brokers, then that's how you want to rock out. That's what you want to rock out. He said, Keenan, are you going to buy some puts after you sell your AMC shares? I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do it. Why not? Because I don't want to get any money, and I don't even want to get $1. I don't even want to get $1 with the short sellers. Not one. Not one. I'm not against short selling, but for AMC, the amount of manipulation that's going into it, I can't get money like that. I can't get money like that. That's not for me. That's not for me. I just don't have it in my heart to be a slimy grease ball. I just don't have it in my heart. Nope. So my guy Alan, he said this. Thoughts on Hyliion? Thoughts on Hyliion? Now, Hyliion, potential banger. Potential banger. This is a crazy good swing trade. Crazy good swing trade. If you catch it low and then bow, this thing's gonna shoot up and you can just keep rinsing and repeating. It's one of the best rinse and repeat plays. Somebody said, Lex, no puts on AMC. We ain't rolling like that. That's right. That's right. We're not rolling like that, baby. We're not rolling like that. Somebody said, do we even know if this is the right price? It still could be a lot higher. Listen, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. We know what time it is. We know that the president of the New York Stock Exchange, Stacey Cunningham, literally told us that the price is not right for AMC. They literally told us that. What do we think of pay safe? Pay safe. More research needed, big dog. More research needed. More research needed. And again, Alan, much love for the super chat, big dog. Dom, much love, much respect for the super chat. Keenan, it's estimated the short interest is not a guarantee. Yeah. So again, this is the estimated short interest on Ortex, right? But what I want you to remember is this: even if it was half, Dom, we know about the synthetic shares that exist. We know that there are synthetic shares that exist. So even if this was half and this was 10, there could still be 200 million short shares. 200 million short shares. So if you're looking for any, and Dom, I appreciate you, much love, much respect. If you're looking for any confirmation with AMC, you in the wrong spot, baby. You in the wrong spot. And if you ever look for it, you're going to be in the wrong spot because it's never going to add up. It's never going to add up. And you know what? It's exactly like this. Dom, I got this specifically for you. And no one knows the time frame. That's why I didn't say a time frame. But I want you to think of this. And I'm going to read this comment to you. This is super chat. Dom said, this is the estimated short interest. It's not a guarantee. Please don't mislead. Now, take a look at this, family. Not too long ago, Ortex recently told us that the official short interest was way higher than their low ball estimates. Their low ball estimates. If you've been rocking with me, you already know. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. I don't want to look up AMC Ortex, and that might take a long time. But let's see. They said it was significantly higher than what they previously thought. I'm just scrolling through their tweets. They said it was way, way higher than they previously thought, and that was a fact. That was true. So yeah, look at this. Ortex, short interest update, with surprisingly high, this is their words, this is an official organization, with surprisingly high short interest released by the exchange yesterday, and a continued increase in short interest since June 15th. So they released it, and it was all the way up to 1856. Now, this is a huge jump, because guess what? Ortex was lowballing it. They were lowballing it, and now they're using the official numbers from the exchange, which we know, basically, at these rates, it has not drastically dropped. It's going up, if not staying the same. It's going up, if not staying the same. That's what you got to realize. That's what you got to realize. And let's look back and go even further back and see what they were saying. Let's go even further back and see what they were saying. What they thought it was. They thought it was 70 million. Look, they thought it was 13%, but they were actually wrong, and it came out officially that it was 18%. You see what I'm saying? So family, there's all kind of things. Whatever you're looking for confirmation on AMC, you're not going to get it because it's quacking like a duck. It's all of this mess going on with it. It's all this mess going on with it. So Val, much love, much respect, big dog. That's right. I got you. Just know. We're looking into this for sure. Glasshaven, much love, much respect, appreciate you. He said, remember when you bought AMC for the squeeze, right? He said, that's right. Remember, if you bought AMC for the squeeze, he said he don't care about 30, 40, 100 a share. He bought it, and he's waiting. He said he has 2,000 shares. That's listen, you loaded the boat. You loaded the boat. He said he playing this for the squeeze, not for the stock price. Right now. And right, Dom, it's always love, baby. It's always love. He said, love the channel, watch all the time, just keeping it real. Again, everybody does need an exit plan. Exactly. But, and my guy, he said, thoughts on Hertz on a comeback? Potentially, big dog, potentially. They have the chance. They had a chance. But again, these are the stocks that you want to get in low. So, you know what? Let's go back, like I was saying, with another analogy. Let's go here. So we know, let's go to our calculator. And we know that AMC has 524 million shares currently, right? 524 million shares currently. We know that the short, actually, let's do this. We know that the apes own like 80% of that, probably more, right? The apes own like 80% of that. So that means that the apes have about basically 420 million. If you own synthetic shares, I'm sure we all do, then guess what? If you own synthetic shares, then it's probably way more than the 420. So of the 524 million, we own basically 420, right? 420. Let's add in that 92 million shares that are short and see what number we get to, and then let's take it back away. So we get to 511, right? If we add in that 92, but we know that the 92 million shares are being shorted. They're being shorted according to Ortex. They just literally recently just showed us that, right? Okay, so now let's take it back away. Let's take away 92. Okay, so we own 419 million shares of AMC, but every time you try to do any numbers, every time you look at what's going on in a dark pool, and you look at all of the shares being traded, you look at all of these different things, you start to see that the numbers don't add up. The numbers don't add up. They never add up. And it's exactly like this. Have you ever heard of, it's a science concept, family. It's a science concept. But let me just check the super chat for it to disappear. Appreciate you, big dog. Mac, he said today, State Attorney General filed suit against mega Wall Street banks. And he said for the bid rigging and the price fixing. And yep, appreciate you for that, big dog. Wall Street, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Keeping us up to date. Don't have it in your heart to leave us uninformed. That's funny, right? We own basically 420. You know what time it is. That's almost a meme itself. But yeah, there's a concept. Now watch this. There's a concept in science, and let's just get back, because I just read that super chat, and let's get back to it. Take a look at this. 420, right? There's 420 shares. But whenever you add up all of the shares and you try to look at all of the short interest shares and you try to look up all of the dark pool over there shares, right? All of the shares that are being traded on the dark pool, rather, all of the shares that the large institutions own, all of the shares that the insiders own, you never get a solid number. Because just recently, we thought there was 501 million shares. And then they added 11 million, right? So then there should have been like 512, right? Okay, and next thing you know, like we like, where are all these shares coming from? Why does it never add up? Somebody said, where did you get 524? Watch this, because some people thought it was 513. Here we go. I'm going to show you exactly where I got that number from. You're going to be like, okay, irrefutable facts. If you look at the AMC annual shareholder meeting document, the official 84-page document that's going to be held on July 29th, 2021, they authorized, or they wanted you to authorize, they took this off the table, let's keep in mind, they took this off the table, and they wanted to authorize 25 million shares to be issued for a total of 549 million shares. So if you add 25 million shares, you're going to have 549 million shares. Let me say that again for those of you in the back that didn't hear me. If you add 25 million shares to what we have right now, you would have 549 million shares. Okay, now let's take it back and do some math on that. 549 minus 25. Boom, it gives you 524. That means we have 524 million shares, supposedly. But again, watch this. In science, there's a concept, if I'm not mistaken, because I haven't looked it up in a long time. It's called dark matter. Right? So dark matter is the hypothetical form of matter thought to account for approximately 85% of the matter in the universe. 85% of the matter in the universe. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this chart. They're saying that dark energy is like basically 71% of the energy in the universe. Dark matter is 24% of everything in the universe, right? Now, but if you look at just matter alone, I'm gonna make this make sense for you. If you look at just matter alone, family, it's 85% of all of the matter in the universe. How do they come up with this number? How do they come up with this number? If you try to get the mass of a galaxy, right? You look at a galaxy and you see all of these little dots here are like stars and star clusters, family. Make sure you got your listening hat on. All of these little things here are like stars and clusters of stars, right? So let's say that there was a billion stars. There was a billion stars, let's say. And let's say, just for round numbers, every single one of these billion stars, let's say, weighed 1 pound. Let's keep it round. Let's keep the numbers round. 1 billion stars, every single one of them, hypothetically, right, weighs 1 pound. It weighs 1 pound. So then you say, okay, if I got a billion stars, every single star weighs 1 pound, that means the entire galaxy should weigh 1 billion pounds, right? We just keeping round numbers, just keeping it simple. That means the entire galaxy should weigh 1 billion pounds. And then when you get the mass of the entire galaxy, you see that it's not 1 billion pounds, it's 100 billion pounds. And you're like, how is this so far off? How is this so far off? It's okay, I got an even simpler analogy for you. Let's say that you stood on a scale. Let's say you stood yourself on a scale, right? There's a joke, right? They say it's like your mother's so heavy. When she stood on a scale, it didn't say a number, it said wow. But all right, that's the only one I ever heard. Watch this. If you stood on a scale and you expected it to say, let's call it 150 pounds. Let's say you got on a scale and you expected it to say 150. And then you picked up your cat or you picked up your dog. You picked up your cat and you put your cat on the scale and you expect your cat to be less weight than you. You expect it to be less weight than you because you can see it. And it's really small. You expect it to be like 10 pounds, let's say, for a cat, right? You put your cat on the scale, and then your cat, all of a sudden, your cat weighs 3 tons. And you like, how is this possible? There must be some invisible stuff around here that's going on that I cannot see. There must be invisible things, that they call it dark matter, that I cannot see, all around the cat. Now, it's just like this. It's exactly like these naked shorts and these naked shares. When you try to do the math on all of the stocks, you try to do the math and see if it makes sense and add up all of the shares, it never adds up. Somebody said, it's saying to be continued. That's right. Somebody said, your mama's so paper-handed. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. Somebody said, is anybody in Sundown Growers? Let's see what they're doing. Because they're legalizing marijuana for recreational use in many different places. So currently right now, they're under $1. But again, you might be able to get this in the 80-cent range, family. You might be able to get this in the 80-cent range. Somebody said AMC is bleeding out right now. Again, I just told you earlier, family, that you might be seeing what they like to call a bull trap, which is basically a short term, you think you caught the bottom, but it wasn't really. This is why I told you, never overextend yourself. Buy and hold. You can sell if you want, but we buying and holding over here, baby. That's how we get down. AMC is at 42. Let me tell you what's going to take AMC to the promised land. There are basically, I want to say 3 things. And it's basically this. The gamma squeeze is going to run it up. The short squeeze is going to run it up. But the FOMO buying is really, really going to help to run it up. It's really going to help to run it up. What I mean by that, the people who have the fear of missing out. People see AMC, next thing you know, imagine how many people would try to buy AMC if they seen it ran up from 43 to 100 to 100. People would just be jumping in because they're like, oh my gosh, it's realistic that it could go to 1,000. If you told people If you told people, I want to say back when it was $20, that it could go to $70 after it fell, right? It went to $20, $20.30, and it fell all the way down to like $4 or $5 down here. You say, yo, this thing can go to 70. They say, no, AMC is dead. No, AMC was asleep. AMC was asleep. And then it woke up basically in May. It woke up and bow, sent everybody who held strong straight to the moon. Straight to the moon. Straight to the moon, family. Somebody said, of course you're going to buy and hold if you bought it at 12. I actually bought it again when it was 50. I bought it again when it was 50. I bought it again when it was 50. But now my position's built out and I have the money in that I'm willing to diamond hand and lose. Willing to diamond hand and lose. So then I could diamond hand it and I'm not, it's nothing. It's nothing. If you overextended yourself, like let's say that I put in, let's say, somebody said my man hit us with the science. That's right. That's right. Let's say that I put in basically all of the money that I had totally, right? I'm all in on this. And then if it started to drop, your heart would start to drop. Anybody would. But if you only put money in that you're willing to lose and you didn't overextend yourself, you'll be just fine. You'll be just fine. Somebody said, why is Nio down? So we could buy it. So we could buy it, baby. So we could buy it. So we could buy it. That's why Nio is down. That's why Nio is down. It's down so we could load the boat. So we could load the boat. Nio is a banger. Let's be clear. Let's be clear on that. And let's actually look up some more of the facts on Nio. Let's look up some more of the facts on Nio. Let's go to our trusty web browser and let's X out of some of this stuff. Let's X out of some of this stuff and let's look up some of the facts. Let's go to, you know what? Let's see. I didn't check this. Let's see if Nio has some dark pool activity. It does. It does. But this number is negative. This number is negative, which means that they are selling Nio on the dark pool. They are selling Nio on the dark pool. When the number is positive, it means they're buying, but they're selling Nio on the dark pool. Let's look at Tesla. Tesla probably has a lot of dark pool activity. Okay, they're actually loading the boat on Tesla in the dark pool. This is negative, which means they are buying it over on the dark pool. They are buying it over on the dark pool, which is negative for us. It's negative for us because they're not buying it over here, which would raise the price. This will raise the price. So this is negative for us. So when you see this negative, this means that they're buying. This means that they're buying. Let's look up, what's another one they might be doing? Let's think. Let's go back to AMC, because I just told you, I just recently told you that this used to be 50 or 30 billion. This used to be 30 billion. Oh yeah, CCIV, that's a good one. CCIV. Churchill Capital Corp. Let's see what they're doing over there in the dark pool. Okay, so this is in the millions, right? They bought almost $1 billion of it over on the dark pool. They bought almost $1 billion of it over on the dark pool. Somebody said Nio's having an event tomorrow. Let's go, Nio. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's look up. Let's go to Nio and let's go to the news. Let's go to Nio and news. Nio and news. Nio and news. Nio and news. Here we go. Here we go. Nio, news, boom. Virgin Galactic, 1 hour ago. Nio, Nio dips, options. Nothing important, nothing interesting, nothing interesting, baby. Bio-nanogenomics, that's a good one. That's a good one. Let's see what they're doing with BNGO over on the dark pool. Okay, so some buying. They're doing some buying of bio-nanogenomics over on the dark pool. Somebody said, how is the dark pool a legal thing to have? Now, much love, much respect, John, for the super chat. So the dark pool is actually legal, and the idea of the dark pool is this. Imagine that you had, imagine this. So most of us are in AMC, and we have, let's call it a sizable position in AMC. AMC is currently, right now, $43, right? What am I on the day chart? Let's go to the 5 minute. So AMC is currently $43. If you heard that somebody like some big dog in the game, like let's imagine that Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk had let's call it $1 billion $1 billion worth of AMC, and then they wanted to get out of the play. If they sold it on the market, and everybody found out that $1 billion of AMC was about to be sold at once, this would tank the market. And now it would have the exact opposite impact of like a short squeeze. So it would be how if you have a short squeeze, you have a gamma squeeze, and then other people would also FOMO buy in. People would FOMO buy out, right? Or sell out. They will FOMO sell out. So it will be just like that. If you heard that Elon Musk was selling $1 billion worth of AMC, you would say, you know what? I'm going to get out with him. And then when it drops, I'll get back in, right? Most people will react that way. So then the hypothetical and this point of reason where they come to the dark pool is they say, okay, if you do this over on the dark pool, Elon, nobody will know that you're doing it. Nobody will know that you're doing it. And then once it's done, then they can't react to it. So then the market stays constant. This is the justification that they have, but it's being manipulated like all things. People try to find these loopholes. Next is games. Much love, much respect for the super chat, big dog. He said this: AMC is in the toilet, but I bought more yesterday and I'm buying even more tomorrow. Listen, we buy high conviction plays. We buy high conviction plays. That's how we getting down. Somebody said, if the pigs buy over, and this is YOLO, if the pigs buy over in the dark pool, then basically, will they ever have to cover? Yes, they have to cover. When you short selling stuff, you have to cover. It's a part of the game. It's a part of the rules. But they could kick the can down the road. So how I just showed you the estimated short interest, right? Or text, the estimated short interest. Let's see, right? Let's see if I can find that again. Maybe not. Maybe I can't. But the estimated, here we go. Yeah, short interest is 92. It's probably way higher than this, to be honest. It's probably way higher than this. Potentially, is it lower? Sure. But it's probably way higher due to the synthetic shares. But I want you to think about this. Every single one of these shares are out on loan, but they have an interest rate attached to them. When you borrow stuff, you're using interest. And when you use interest, you got to just pay time and time again. And then as there are less and less shares available to borrow, then this means that the short sellers have to pay very, very high interest. Very, very high interest. And we could take a look at how many shares are available to borrow. Right now, there's 1.7 million shares available to borrow. 1.7 million shares available to borrow, but we just saw that there are 92 and maybe way more shares that are already being borrowed. So the majority of shares are already sold short into the market, the ones that are available to borrow. Now, why is this important? Because notice, the apes are diamond handing this. So how is AMC coming down, right? And I tell you this every single day. What's going on most likely is that what I like to call stock laundering, like money laundering, where you have, let's call it some type of drug business or something like that, and you're selling drugs on the streets or whatever you're doing, and then you get a laundromat or you get some type of nail salon, right, where people are paying in cash, and then you say, oh, we just had a great week. We had a great week at the nail salon. This is why we have $100,000 more on this one day, right? So what they're doing is they're cleaning up the money by mixing in the clean money with the dirty money. But with the stocks, it seems as though you'll never have proof of this. But it seems as though they're mixing in the synthetic shares and they're mixing them in with the real regular shares available to borrow. The shares available to borrow, when they borrow them, boom, they short them on the market, but they make sure that they throw in their little fake short shares. That's how they're getting down. It is what it is. And we got to stay strong. Yep, somebody said it's the dip before the rip, baby. That's how we getting down, baby. You already know what time it is. We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it raw. We keep it raw. Do you think Citadel knew the apes would interfere? I'm sure they didn't think it would be like this. What they're doing though, and they literally have videos. They have videos of themselves. Basically saying that they just use algorithms to play against human psychology. If you do a leap for AMC, try to make it at least, I want to say, at least 3 months or more. 3 months or more. This will stop theta from killing you, and this will protect you more so. Protect you more so than if theta was just killing you and then the market crashed down as well. It will protect you and give you some insulation from that. Remember, any option play, you got the chance of losing all of your money. That's why you never want to go crazy hard. On an option, but you want to just play these, and then you cut the losers, and then you go and you try to win. You got to win more than you lose. If you want something where you're trying to go 100% wins, 100% wins, what you're going to do is make your winning percentage actually less because you don't know how to cut out of a loser, And also, just because something is losing doesn't mean it's going to stay a loser. It could be losing now, but then it could be turning into a winner. It just needs a little more time. And this is why you roll an option. You have an option, and you know what? Your time is running thin on it. So then you roll it into another option. AKA, you could sell it and then buy one with a further date or a better price, and load up just like that. So now let's go to AMC and let's do some chart work since we are now at a point where, let's see. So I'm on AMC. AMC is currently down 3% on the day, which is not bad. It's not bad. So here we go. We're on a 5-minute chart. And okay, the market's been open for like a little over an hour. Overall, outside of this is not. It appears like an uptrend, but even though we know we down, let's not play. We know we're down, but I'm liking it. It's looking like we got a chance to come back. We're trying to get over to 45. My guy Gabriel always showing love. He said eating those red crayons. That's right. And he said he buying the dip and taking the shares away from the paper hands. And you know what else? With the people who have paper hands, listen, we got to love on them, and we don't want to distract them or anything like that. But we gotta love on them and show them love and say, listen, you're a new baby ape. You got in at a price that you feel like is high, but don't overextend yourself. Because I'm diamond handed and I'm holding for you. That's how you got to get down. But yeah, here we go. Look at this. On a 5-minute chart, we're showing some. Oh, this is a 30-minute. My bad. On a 5-minute, we're showing like a little bit of red. But you can see this. It's looking like we got a little bit of a turnaround. Since at least 950. We've been turning around, baby. We've been turning around. Somebody said it's close to close yesterday. That's right. If you're trying to join the Discord, I see people asking me about the Discord. If you're trying to join the Discord and you can't get in yet, guess what? I got your back. However, you got to give me some time. Baby. Give me some time because I'm on the live. Whoa, we got a lot of people that just joined the Discord. That's crazy. That's real. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Just know that. That's a lot of new Discord family. That's crazy. Shout out to the Discord. Family. It's always love in there. My guy T-Bone, I see you holding it down, baby. I see you. Somebody said, is the Discord free? It's a private Discord, baby. Private Discord. Family only, big dog. Family only. I've been hearing that a lot of the Discords, a lot of the ones that don't have Patreon in front of it, it's a lot of the the bots in there, and a lot of the hedge funds are getting up on in there, and people have been locking their Discords. People have been having to lock them. And again, I made it crazy affordable for the family. You could choose to pay what you want to pay. That's how I made it. You could choose to pay what you want to pay. Let's get it. So somebody said this. I don't know if you remember, but it went from 42 to 73 in one day. He said, was that part of a gamma squeeze? Somewhat, yes. It's a mix. A gamma squeeze and basically just shout out to the Discord family in the building. I see you, baby. I see you. Oh, yeah. But he said this is part of a gamma squeeze. It's a gamma squeeze and FOMO buying. People see people buying other kind of things. People saying, you know what? You running up. I'm trying to run up too. Next thing you know, bow. Let's get it. Somebody said, is Discord good for small accounts? Of course. We all family in there. If you want to be up on literally every play that exists, like I see a lot of y'all in the comments talking about, what is this? Exella, however you say that. Exella, or what is this? Clove, SoFi, all of this. Let me tell you, people in the Discord, they up on these plays all around the clock, 24/7. And it's very rare that you can find a whole group of people who basically... Because think about the people that you live with, for example. You might not have them available to talk to you about stocks as much as you want. They might not even be interested. And one thing I want to just say, too, is being a channel member is different from being on the Discord. Being a channel member is you just want to support the channel. The Discord is over in the top link. It's the top link in this chat. And if you're trying to get in, again, I got you. Anytime. Yeah, people said what happened to Newegg yesterday. Listen, A lot of the times when you hear about these plays, you getting in at the top. A lot of the time when you hear about these plays and you like, oh, look, people are asking me, oh, Keenan, Newegg is $70. Newegg. I'm like, listen, man, I'm not getting in there. I'm not getting in there. You might even ask me about it when it was 60, and I told you I'm not getting in. And then it ran up to 80, and I told you, look, I'm still not getting in. I missed the boat. I told you, if I see a price I like, I strike, right? But if I don't, we pass on the play. There will always be another play. That's how we getting down. But much love, big dog. Much respect. My guy said this. He said, and this is Mick Creator, Los Angeles. He said he picking up 1,000 more shares on a dip, so he can have 7,500 shares. He's holding real strong. Man, you up. That's a lot of shares, baby. Let's get it. Apes together strong. Apes together strong. Let's go. That's right. There was always another play.
Sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Mind your business. There's always another play. There will always be another play. Right, somebody said, Marin, oh yeah, CrowdStrike. Let me tell you something about CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike, family, oh my goodness. CrowdStrike is a banger. CrowdStrike is a banger. To be honest, this cybersecurity stuff is becoming more and more and more of a problem. It's becoming more and more and more of a problem. So then CrowdStrike is going to be not a guaranteed winner. There's no guarantees in this life. The only thing that's guaranteed in this life, generally, is that one day it's going to be over. That's pretty much it. I hate to say it, but it is what it is, family. You got to keep it real. You got to keep it raw. That's basically the only guarantee. But you could imagine that if there was something close to a guarantee, is that there are going to be scammers, there are going to be liars, all kind of things like that. Scammers, liars. So then companies like CrowdStrike are basically gonna knock it out of the park, baby. They basically gonna knock it out of the park. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get it. And I got another super chat. Somebody said this, and I got Aaron. He said he the garbage man. He's back. He said he probably gonna get you, get in that. Gave some time. Much love, big dog. You know it's always love. It's always love. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Oh, I must have said something funny. Y'all laughing in the chat. Let's get it. Let's go. Ric Flair. Woo! Let's get it, baby. Here we go. Yeah, let's get it. Somebody say, so, all right. Listen, make sure you're being responsible. Make sure you're being responsible. Somebody said, where's the merch? I should work out some more merch. I was actually trying to get the oven mitt merch, but you would be surprised. You would be surprised how hard it is to get custom oven mitts. Like, you could buy singular ones, but trying to get many of them, the quality is just down. The quality is just down. But the merch is in the shelf. If you click under the video, you should see like all my merch, my store. Somebody said, bring them oven mitts, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to my guy Aaron. Shout out to my guy Rondo. Let's get it, baby. Much love, much respect. Appreciate you. Just know that. Just know that. Just know that. Oh yeah. But CrowdStrike is CrowdStrike is a banger. CrowdStrike is a banger. And not only is the concept of CrowdStrike a banger, right? Not only is the concept of CrowdStrike a banger, they actually have the numbers to back them up. They have the numbers to back them up. So if you're looking for a big dog to put in your portfolio, I always tell you, you got to have a big dog in your portfolio to keep you in the green when your hot stocks is down. Let's go over and let's look at CrowdStrike very briefly together, right? And then we're going to come right back to AMC and Nio and stuff like that. But let's look at CrowdStrike together, because you really, if you're looking for like a banger that's going to be a really top dog in the game, take a look at this. This is for CrowdStrike. And this is what Wall Street is saying about this. And you know, Wall Street, oftentimes, they're the biggest haters that the world has ever seen. But look at this. They know what time it is because of cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is huge. Right, that's it. Somebody said death and taxes. Those things are guaranteed. Those things are guaranteed. I told you yesterday, when you make $1, Uncle Sam says, okay, grab you by the shoulder. And he said, we made $1. You like, I made $1. No, we made $1. That's how it always is, baby. Always, always. But let's take a look. This is for CrowdStrike. Watch how much of a banger CrowdStrike is. For the fiscal first quarter, ending in April 30th, CrowdStrike reported 70% revenue growth. They brought in 70% more revenue. And then a 73% subscription revenue increase. Let me tell you something about their subscription revenue. CrowdStrike's main consumers are the big dogs, the large institutions. The big, large institutions, that's what's going on. So they don't just have anybody subscribe, they have the major institutions subscribe to them. So then, their subscription revenue, the Fortune 500 companies, it went up 73%. They got a 74% boost in their annual recurring revenue. So this means that they could basically guarantee that they're gonna make the same amount of money again and again and again. That's it. And then, look at this. The gross margins ticked up. It was 78, which was amazing, but they even beat that. And they got it at 79%. 79%. That means that they get to keep a lot of the money they make. But then you may be asking yourself, look at this. It says the company is still unprofitable. Why are they unprofitable, right? Why are they unprofitable? Because it's investing as much as it can in its growth. It's investing as much as it can in its growth. That's what they're doing. And then analysts say that they think the stock market is basically already optimistic, but it's still underestimating CrowdStrike's upside. And then they changed their rating from a hold to a buy, and then they're raising their price target from 240 to 300. So this doesn't mean go rush out and buy it and load up totally at one point. You still want to be smart about it. You want to average in, right? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You want to basically just say, somebody say, I don't pay taxes. You better get out of my comments saying you don't pay taxes. You better pay them taxes. The IRS will be knocking at your door. They'll find anybody. You got to pay them taxes, baby. Pay them taxes. All right, and speaking of taxes, we're gonna get to that in a second. We're not gonna get political, but we're gonna talk about that in a second. So I want you to see this. Let me go right back to that. CrowdStrike is such a bank. Did I X out of it? Hope not. Yeah, I probably did. I probably X out of it. Whatever. So I want you to think of this. CrowdStrike is such a banger, family, that man, you wanna load up on this, but you wanna ease into your position. Somebody said you said you done with the stock market after AMC because of the corruption. But again, it's mostly focused corruption. The corruption is largely focused. When you look at how the stock market grows over time, like when you get a lot of money, and I see my guy Trey talking about this, and he's on point. He's on point with this. I preach this too. You gotta put your money into slower moving vehicles after a huge run up. So once you get a lot of money, let's say you go from $1,000 one day to now you have $10 million, right? You've just been working and grinding, and now you got $10 million. Now you don't need to try to double this, triple this, quadruple this with call options and all this risky stuff. You can now, Izzy, appreciate you too. Just know, much love. And now what you can do is put it into something that's more of a slow grower, right? A slow grower that still grows. Like for example, if I had to say, if somebody was going to give me $10 million in stocks and they say I could never sell it, I just got to hold it, I would probably put it in either Tesla or Apple or Microsoft or Amazon or something like that, right? Something like that. They say, we give you $10 million in stocks, but you can't sell it until 60 years, whatever from now. You got to pick a company that you think is going to grow regularly and not be just dropping like crazy out of nowhere, a strong company that you have super high conviction in. So then, for example, Apple is going to give you a much better return than any bank account, savings account, anything like that. And then it's going to give you way less risk than all of these things too, family. Way less risk than a lot of these other stocks that are speculative. So you got to think of it like that. And another thing too, I got to just touch on this. Bitcoin. Make sure that at a minimum, somebody say you need Streamlabs to help to see the donations. I don't even know how to operate that, baby, but I appreciate you. I can always look into it, right? Proper preparation prevents poor performance. Much love. So take a look at this. Bitcoin. If you don't have any Bitcoin at all, this is not financial advice, but I think that everybody who exists right now in 2021 should have a minimum like $100 worth of Bitcoin and just tuck it away and just never sell it and just straight up diamond hand it. Why do I not say 1,000? You can have 10,000. I have a whole Bitcoin. I just recently got and I averaged in. The reason I'm saying that is this. This thing is probably going to be crazy in 2020 or 2030, 2040, 2050, right? So you want to have your piece of the pie. But you don't really want to just be thinking about it, looking at it all the time. You just want to have a piece of the pie. So at a minimum, I say everybody should have like $100 worth of Bitcoin, just a minimum. If you can have more than that and diamond hand that, then you should do that too. Bitcoin is basically the blue chip. You know how they got blue chip stocks like Coca-Cola and all of this and that? This is the blue chip cryptocurrency. Blue chip cryptocurrency is going to be around as all of the other ones grow, as this grows too. But again, let's talk about taxes like I was about to say, because a lot of people don't really understand what's going on with taxes. So take a look at this. Well, if you make $1, let's say you make $1 million, I told you, Uncle Sam right there, grab your shoulder, we made $1, right? They on you. They on you. So they want half of that. If you make $1 million, they're coming for half basically. But they say that billionaires don't really pay taxes. They say that billionaires don't really pay taxes. In 2018, Tesla founder Elon Musk, the second richest man in the world, paid no federal income tax. According to this right here, he paid no federal income tax. Billionaires, oftentimes, you hear that they're not paying taxes. Now, let me tell you something about this. They tell you that billionaires aren't paying taxes, but what they're really not telling you, and let's see this. Let's see this. We ain't gonna get political with it, but let's just see what's going on with this. Okay, so it says your boy paid $750 in federal taxes. But again, people get so caught up that billionaires aren't paying their taxes. And the reason I want to bring this up is because you got to see and you got to think and you got to learn, how does the government write the tax code? How does the government write the tax code? And they write it not in such a way that billionaires just automatically don't pay taxes. They have to do certain things and hire certain accountants to find out how to legally pay less taxes. So one of the hugest tax benefits that you could possibly get, is when your business creates jobs. When your business creates jobs. And guess what's one of the biggest job creators of all time? Amazon creating jobs. Amazon creating jobs. Amazon and Walmart are huge at creating jobs. Every time you turn around, they got 1 million new positions at Amazon. And that doesn't mean that the company is great at treating their employees right. We're not talking about none of the politics. But Amazon is known for not having to pay high taxes. CNBC reported that Amazon paid $0 in federal taxes in 2018. And it received $129 million in a rebate. Not only did Amazon not pay taxes, they got a rebate. They got a rebate from the government. Now you might be asking yourself, it says it paid in federal. Let's start over. Its federal income expense in 2019 was more than $1 billion, right? So okay, so some years they do, some years they don't. But think about this. This company is making like $1 trillion. It's a $2 trillion company almost, right? So how are they paying no taxes? Because they're creating jobs. When you look at the laws, and the laws tell you that basically if you're creating all of these jobs, then you don't have to pay taxes, then what they're doing is they're going to reinvest into the business. They reinvest into the business. So then it looks like their profits are actually just going towards creating jobs. And then the government basically says, okay, since you're creating jobs, we're going to give you tax breaks, because the government is really big on trying to create jobs. They're really big on that. So then they give these billionaires all of these different tax breaks for reinvesting back into your company. This is why so many people invest into real estate and stuff like that, because then you could reinvest into the house, and next thing you know, it looks like your profits are down, but really you just souped your house up and made your house look better. And to be honest with you, a lot of people don't want to hear this, and we're not going to get into none of the politics. We're not going to get into none of the politics, but we're going to look at the prime example. If I'm not mistaken, the Trump Towers have, I think they either have or had golden toilet seats or something like that. This could be a rumor. But yeah, apparently this was a rumor going around that they had a golden toilet, right? That Donald Trump had a golden toilet. But think about this. When billionaires are doing stuff like this, right? What they're doing, like even Grant Cardone, he bought a jet. Right? The Grant Cardone like jet. Why are they doing stuff like this, like super extravagant things? Because they are reinvesting or making it look like, who's to say, they're reinvesting into their business, So then, guess what? They don't have to pay the taxes because they know how to use the tax code. Now, legally, they're doing these things. They're legally doing these things. So, for example, when I use Donald Trump, for example, let's hypothetically say that he put golden toilets all throughout the Trump Towers. And then he somehow found accountants that found a way to legally justify that this was bringing more people into the Trump Tower. Then this looks like a business expense. So then he gets to keep the golden toilets that are worth whatever they're worth. This is hypothetical. Let's say that that's how it happened. This is how you gotta look at the world. You gotta understand how not only to make money, but how to be able to keep it. My guy balled his life. Much love, much respect for Super Chat. He said, if I don't want to make money and sell AMC, let me try again. He said, if you don't want to make money, sell AMC. Simple. As simple as that. If you like this, diamond hand. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. And Kenneth, much love, much respect for Super Chat. He said, Keenan, tax question. The rules is short-term capital gains has higher tax on AMC. So if I switch to a long-term after we're done, does IRS basically, how are they going to tax you, right? I got you. Take a look at this. Somebody said that look like a cold toilet. That's right. So take a look at this. I want you to think just like this. If you sell AMC and we play it for a short squeeze, let's say that you bought it in 2021 and then you sold it in 2021, right? You bought it in 2021 and you sold it in 2021. What's going to happen is this. If it has not been basically 12 months and 1 day, 12 months and 1 day, you are going to have to pay the short-term capital gains tax, which is higher, significantly higher than the long-term tax. However, it is what it is. It's a part of the game. It's a part of the game. That's right. Somebody said people are taking advantage of the tax rules as we speak. As we speak. That's right. They're taking advantage of it, baby. So somebody said, does America have tax-free investing accounts? There are that are like tax deferred, all these other kind of things, or after tax money. You can put after tax money into different accounts, but you're limited. You're limited to how much you can put in there. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said this. Somebody said, yo, I thought you were cool until I saw this Super Chat BS. Listen, man, you could judge however you want. Judge however you want. You can't control that. I can't control people trying to support. Just know. Just know. If you don't like what I'm doing over here, guess what, family? Consider investing in index funds. All right, now, Raphael, my guy, appreciate you, big dog. He said this. He said, I'll ask the question for those who like dividends. Would it be good to invest in stocks like Ford and AT&T? AT&T, they actually cut their dividend recently, so they were on point. They were on point with it. They were on point. But if you want to invest in something like that, I would cool off on investing into AMC like so quickly, or AT&T, I'm sorry, not AMC, AT&T. I would cool off on investing into them so quickly because they've recently cut the dividend, right? Or was going for something like that. So when you invest into a stock, right? When you invest into a stock and you're doing it for dividends, you want to make sure that you could basically do this. You want to make sure that you could basically guarantee that you're going to continuously get this money. Let's say that you put so much in over all of the years, right? You continuously get in and you got to a point where you get $5,000 a month in dividends. If they cut their dividends, then what that means is they're going to cut your income, and you want to make sure that isn't happening. Somebody said super chats are fine. Don't bother. Look, listen. People want to show love. It's love. Never. Let me tell you something too. Never let somebody shame you. Never let somebody shame you for people trying to support you. Never let that happen. Haters. Look, when somebody, and I'm not even saying this person is a hater. They got some preconceived notion about me that I never set. You can have whatever expectation you want on me. I want you to know that. Any expectation you want, you can have. That's your business. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. People could think whatever they want about you. It's none of your business. Let them have that. Everybody got an opinion, and it's okay. It's okay to have. And another thing too, people also think this, and I just want to tell you this. People also think that just because you don't like something, you got to hate on it, right? It's okay to not support. So for example, if you don't like me receiving a super chat, big dog, don't send one. Don't tell somebody else what they should do. You don't send one. I tell people all the time, you don't got to send me no super chats, big dog. I appreciate the love. I'm in here vibing with y'all, but people send it out of love because they support and they love. That's what it is. So I appreciate you, Brian. Shout out to you. Right. He said, come on, man. Don't come on somebody's channel hating and keep up everything you do. Much love, Brian. Right. Don't come on to somebody's channel hating. I don't go to your channel hating. And I won't. I got too much love, baby. Too much love. Too much love. We got it. It's all about love. And I was telling people this. Imagine, right? So at this point, let me see. I think I got 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. The family is huge. I think I got 300,000 subscribers right now. Let me double check. 300,000 subscribers right now as we speak, right? Imagine that every single day in your life, you run into 90% of the people that you talk to love you. 10% of them could care less about you, right? If you run into 100 people in a day, on an average day, then boom, that's 90 people that love you, 10 people that don't like you. Now magnify that by the amount of people that see me, right? Or people that see like a Graham Stephan, or people that see like even a presidential candidate, for example, like a Joe Biden or Donald Trump, or anybody like that, right? Imagine all of the amount, if the ratio is the same and 90% of the people that see them don't like them and the other ones hate them and this and that and third, it's always going to be like that, baby. It's always going to be like that. But the love outweighs the hate. Liquor, laughs, and lies. Much love, much respect, big dog. Appreciate you for that. Just know. Let's get it. Sean, much love, baby. Appreciate you for that. He said, light my boy up with some super chat. Discord family in the building. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. And again, if you just rolling in, what I want you to do is let us know where you from, baby. Let's get it. I see Orlando is in a building. Oh yeah, this is a roll call. This is a head count, baby. This is a roll call. Somebody said, if you don't like it, you could get on out of here, baby. Let's get it. Brooklyn is in a building. I see you. Let's get it. He said, let's talk about it. Let's get it. My guy Miles, much love, much respect. He said, this is the best YouTube channel. Let's go. Love from Tahoe. Much love, big dog. Let's get it. Apes, Roberto, let's get it, baby. Let's go. Apes, we are holding strong. We are holding real strong. We got Nashville in the building. Nashville is in the building. We got Toronto in the building. I see you. Fort Worth in the building. Boston in the building. The Nolas here. Pittsburgh, the Bay Area, Idaho, Philly. Somebody said they from Mars, baby. Let's go. Miami in the building. Miami is in the building. We got Baton Rouge in the building. We got Denmark in the building. We got Japan in the building. We got El Salvador in the building. Philly, Maryland, Chi-Town. Let's go. I see Hartford. I see you, baby. I see you. Oregon, Maryland, New York. We everywhere. We global, baby. We global. Somebody said they from SoCal. Let's get it. Singapore's in the building. Discord family got me. I know it. Jay, much love, big dog. Much love. Appreciate the love. Just know. The love will always outshine the hate, baby. Always. Somebody says you can't handle the love, then stay out of the kitchen. That's right. We got good vibes. It's love over here, baby. We here to make some money, baby. That's what I'm talking about. We in the building. Let's take a look at the one, the only AMC, because you already know it's time to break it down. Now, my guy John Lopez, he said, let's show love. No haters allowed here. Connecticut is in the house. Shout out to John. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. North Korea is in the building. I see you. Colorado, Mexico. Let's get it and let's go. Let's get it. Salt Lake City in the building. Jersey. I see you. Somebody said we going Sweden. I see you, Sweden. Delaware. I see you. Denmark. We all over. Norway in the building. Norway is in the building. Somebody said they from South Korea. Wales in the building. Here we go. Ecuador's in the building. Man, y'all from all over the place. Liberia is in a building. Liberia's in a building. Some of you from places I can't even pronounce. Let's get it. Somebody said this is a small gift because you're worth more. I appreciate you, big dog. That's love. Just know it. Somebody said Bridgeport in a building. I see you, big dog. Let's get it. Colorado. Let's get it. Discord family. Discord family in the building. I see y'all, baby. I see you. You know what? Let's take a look. Let's see if our good old, the one, the only AMC is waking up. Let's see if it's waking up. Oh yeah, family. We found a new channel. We found a new channel. And what do I mean by that? I mean the channel of consolidation. The channel of consolidation. Look at this. Look at this, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. The channel of consolidation. We are consolidating. We are finding strength in the $43 range. $42, $43 range. Let's get it. Let's go. John, much love. Shout out to Texas, big dog. Let's get it. Jamela, let's go. Somebody said it's all love. It's all love. DC is in the building. I see you. I see you. Jamaica is in the building. I see you, baby. K, let's get it. Let's go. Much love. Morocco is in the building. Dallas, Texas. We out here, baby. We out here. We out here. Let's get it. Let's get it and let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Now, let's talk about it. Let's go back here. Notice today, family. Notice today that we had a dip all the way down to the $39 range. But notice we had two touches. Bow. One touch here, one touch here. Two confirmations on the $39. So if you're looking to load up on AMC and you're trying to catch it and see if it's on the dip, if you're trying to catch it and see if it's on the dip, then if you could get in and let's say strike closer to the low, right now you might catch it under 42. But if it dips under 42, you might be able to catch it at 39. 39 has been a previous support line. One thing about this dip right here is we've been here before. We've been here before in the past. We've been here before in the past. This is charted territory. This is not uncharted territory. This is charted territory. Look at this. We go all the way back. We've been here before, family. We've been here before. We were here in June. We were here in June. Back to these similar levels. Back to these similar levels. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. My guy said this. Let me check. And this is Twiz West Philly. Much love, big dog. Always love. Always love. I appreciate you. Just know that. Just know that. That's funny. That's funny. That's funny, man. Look, listen. I love y'all, man. It's always love. Love you, fam. New York is in the building. Right. Somebody said, come on, you can't show love if you never get love. But you know what? Sometimes we got to step out first and extend love. Extend love. Kay, appreciate you. Just know, much love, much respect. Much love and much respect. Now, Nicole, she said this. She's Discord family's in the building. She said, space is running and let's check them out. Let's check them out. Do not take money from AMC to support these other runs. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Nature, much love, much respect. Listen, I love y'all. I just want y'all to know it. I just want y'all to know it. Somebody said, stay true to yourself. Much love. I got you, Eric. I got you. But then they said space is running. Now, look, again, let me tell y'all something, family. I tried to tell y'all before in a previous video that when the short sellers try to tell you that other stocks are being shorted and then you load up on those, then next thing you know, you might be supporting them on the sneak. But we don't want to do anything like that. I'm not saying Virgin Galactic is that. I don't think it is. But I want you to understand that, like things like Clove, for example, or things like, no disrespect, because I like Workhorse as a stock. I like Workhorse as a stock, but it's another one of those things that is being heavily manipulated, heavily manipulated by Wall Street, but it doesn't have any of the support of AMC. You got to be careful with some of these, baby. You got to be real careful with some of these. Extremely careful. Proceed with caution. And when you get into the stock market, guess what? You bring your money, but the patience is sold separately. Make sure you load up on some of that. Make sure you load up on some of that. You bring money, but the patience is sold separately. Patience is sold separately. So now, let's take a look. And yeah, this is running. This is running from 41 all the way to 49. But let's check out the one, the only. AMC is in the building. And again, notice that we are trying to push a little bit. This is our chart. And stay in this channel. We're consolidating, meaning there's a lot of buy power. This means that the apes are scooping up these shares. When they saw it go under 39, 38, they scooped it. They scooped it. They picked it right up, baby. They picked it right up. Let's go. Let's talk about it. Let's go. My guy Dom, much love for the super chat, big dog. Appreciate you. Just know. Somebody said click that like button before you leave. Appreciate y'all. Listen, we here, we vibing, we having fun. We having a good time. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said, I'm from the moon. Haiti, I see you. I see you. Somebody said AMC closing out in the green. Yeah, look, we're trying to push it up. Look at this. Let's do some extremely simple technical analysis, because again, people always try to make it so complicated, but technical analysis is one of the simplest things that the world has ever known. Take a look. You're looking for higher highs and higher lows. If this is a low right here, and this is a low, this low is higher. This means that we are in a slight uptrend. If you look over here, and let's say this was a low, it might be this is higher. Somebody said, love the energy, passion. Appreciate you, big dog. Appreciate you. Somebody said, support you 100%. That's right. That's right. Look, it's all love. It's all love. It's all love. The love always outweighs the hate. And the day is still young. The day is still young. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Now, AMC, we need a breakout, baby. We need to see you break out. Somebody said, am I still in BNGO? I am. I have not looked at the play, though. I have not looked at it in a long time. Let's check them out right now. Let's check out BNGO. BNGO. Yes, I'm in BNGO. Currently, I'm up 19% on it. I'm in BNGO. I'm up 19% on BNGO. Again, if you just rolling in, family, I want to say this. Let's look at the whole stock market. This is a huge point that I wanted to make earlier. It's kind of turning around. This is Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund, also known as VTI. That's the ticker symbol. This is showing us the sentiment basically on the entire stock market, So what do I mean by that? If you want to see what the stock market has been doing basically this week, look at this. This is a high. This is a lower high. This high is lower than that high. This is a similar high, like it consolidated. But look at this. Boom, it dropped. So the stock market overall is down. So what I want you to think is this. Either get into a consolidation phase with your call options that you currently have, aka slow some of them down, or don't have 10 of them, right? Try to get it to like 1 or 2 call options, but try to get them for 3 months out or longer. If you have stock call options that are like less time than that, it's more of a gamble. It's more of a gamble. And you will start to win and lose at equal amounts, kind of like a coin flip. You don't want to have coin flip odds. You want to have better than coin flip odds when you're loading up on options. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some, but you want to have better than coin flip odds. You want the odds to forever be in your favor. What's that from? What is that? Let me see. I could be wrong. I won't be throwing up no type of gang sign. And let me see. May the odds be in your favor. I swear I'm right on this. Yeah, that's it. May the odds be in your favor. May the odds forever be in your favor. Look at that. That's hard. I seen somebody said to the hedge funds, the first one to cover pays the least. May the odds forever be in your favor. Let's get it. Let's get it. Goose said this. He said, let's catch the haters. Listen, they all over the place. It's all good. But again, he said, shout out to Trey. Shout out to my guy, Trey. Love the energy. Look, let's get it, baby. I appreciate you. Appreciate the love. He said, YOLO in the building. He said, this house is lighting up. Let's get it. He said he got 513. Stand up. 530. Let's go. He said the 5 dirty. Okay, that's where you from. Let's get it, big dog. Much love. Official soul tie. That's a funny name, baby. Let's go. But again, may the odds forever be in your favor, baby. May the odds forever be in your favor. How do you get the odds in your favor? You can't win them all. But what you have to do is this. You have to make sure that you're winning more than you losing, baby. How do you win more than you lose? You have to pay attention. What I want everybody who's here right now to do, I want you to do this. Your watch list on your stocks, I want you to add Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund to your watch list. VTI. I want you to add this, star it. See the star? Star it. I'm not signed in, so I can't start this. But start this. I got to start on my account. Start this. VTI. Star Vanguard's Total Stock Market Index Fund. Why do I want you to do that? I want you to do that so you can see what the entire stock market is doing. Because if the stock market as a whole is pulling back 1% or whatever is going on, look at this. It's 1% right here. The whole stock market is down 1%. That means that the growth stocks are going to be down like crazy. And then what does this do? This tells you that it's time to flip your mind from buying calls to buying puts, from buying calls to buying puts. Now, again, it could switch over again and get to a point where it's time to buy calls again. You got to be able to identify the beginning of a new trend. You want to be able to identify the beginning of a new trend. We could be getting in one right now. We could be headed right back up into a new trend up. But right now, somebody said, show, what do you want to see? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Let me know. Let me know, baby. Let me see. What do you want to see? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you the Nio call options right now. And we're getting out of some of them. The short-term ones, we're going to get out. The longer-term ones, we're going to hold. And notice that some of them are up, they go up 50% and then they come down 20% and go up 60%, something like that, right? The long-term ones you want to hold. So here we go. Take a look at, I'm going to airdrop this. You know I'm on the Mac, baby. You know I'm on the Mac. So again, let me show you something, family. Let me show you something, family. So you've been rocking with me. You've been seeing how the Nio call's been running and going and going. Now, what I'm going to do is this. Now that we see the market is turning around, let me X out of this. Now that we see the market is turning around, you want to start to let go of some of your shorter term calls. So look at this. So now you saw that this Nio in general, we up 25%. $30 call is up 80%. We were recently up over 100. $100 call is up 9%. But now the $85 call for December is down 4%. Being down 4% in an option is nothing. Being down 5% in an option is nothing. We got a Nio call, but notice we only have one down here for the $50 strike for September. Now this one is down 46%. So I like to average down on my calls when I get down, let's call it 40% or so. I'm not going to let go of anything, I want to say January and out. January and out. The $30 call, since this is like coming down to like getting closer to the 3-month time frame that I'm thinking about, what you want to do is this. You want to consider getting out of them. If not, so you could load up on a new call. Load up on a new call. Keep it to like 1 or 2. But this is not financial advice. But this one down here, now that it's down 40%, I'm willing to strike on it again. I'm willing to strike on it again. And now when I strike on it again, I'm basically going to cut my average price somewhere in half. I'm going to cut this average somewhere in half. So then as soon as I buy it again, my average should go down to like, let's call it 20% or so, somewhere like around there if I buy it again, right? And I can even pick up 2 for the same price that I picked up the first one, because now it's significantly cheaper. Now it's significantly cheaper, but it has a September date on it. But since I see Nio has been pulling back and it has the potential to pull back a little bit more, how you rock out with this is you could roll it into a new call option by just letting it go and roll into a new call option, or you could basically just average down on it. But again, since the stock market VTI has shown us that the stock market has basically been pulling back a bit. Now, if we see this, you see this 221, if we see it come back to this range, then it's telling you that we are definitely in sort of a bearish market term. That's how you want to rock out with that, baby. You want to basically hold on to the winners, let go of the losers, and then boom, somebody said free gems. You know I got you. You know I got you, baby. Let's get it. That's how we do. That's how we get down. That's how we rocking out. Somebody said look at Ford. I got you, big dog. Let's look it up. Ford. So, okay, Ford is doing well. Ford is went from 13 on the low today, 1370 to basically 14. So it's not moving that much. It's down, like it's basically flat on the day. So if you want to get in on Ford, it went up to 15 at a point. Okay, I see you, Ford. Let's back out. And let's look for any key points. So this thing was 16 and now it's 14. It did get to 11. Over in May. But this was more of a serious market pullback. So you might not see that one unless the market really, really pulls back. Currently, if you could get it in the $13 range, that's a decent price to start to load up on something like that. Somebody said do a condor on that one. That makes sense. That makes sense because it's not volatile. It's not really volatile. However, don't stay in that for too long. Don't stay in that for too long, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now I see some people talking about cheeseburgers and all this stuff in the comments. That's crazy. Let's get it. Somebody said I ain't selling. Nope. Nope. We holding on. But again, last thing, I'm going to say this, reiterate this one more time. I want you to really consider the call options that you have. What I want you to do is basically do this. Keep on consolidating the amount of calls that you have. You don't want to have so many different, I see people got like 20 different call options, right? You don't want to have all of these different call options. You want to kind of come down on it and then load up on shares now that the stock price is coming down and have like at least maximum 1 to 2 call options. But consider looking into how to do put options and loading up on puts on these stocks that you see running up. Look into puts. Like for example, if I see this one run up to 60 again, right, and then start coming, like if it run up to 60, this is Virgin Galactic. If I see it come up to 60 again, like 61, and then I see it go to like 60, 58, 57, I'm getting a put. And then I'm riding this all the way down. And then I'm taking profits on that immediately. Get in, get out. So you got to look into buying puts. Don't just buy 100 puts. Look into buying puts. Start slow. Use money you're willing to lose. Discord family, I'll see you in the Discord for sure. You already know what time it is, baby. Oh my God, send me a chat. He said this. He said it's truly a new wave. Keep doing it for us, big dog. I got you. Just remember, apes, we got more time. That's right. We got more time than they have money. They got unlimited tricks, it seeming like, though. I want you to know that. They got unlimited tricks, baby. Somebody said Doge. Oh, we can't forget about Doge. Doge, like people don't like to believe. Listen, let me tell you something. I'm holding Doge for this decade. I'm holding Doge for the decade. A decade. Yes, Doge is a long-term hold for me. I loaded up on my position. I'm holding it for a long term. Very long term. Doge coin. If you might get a chance to get Doge in the teens range. If you see it go to 19, look for it to go to 15, 16. If you see it go to 19, look for Doge to go to 15 or 16 and consider loading up there. Ameritrade shows AMC's institution is up 100% and under, right, exactly. Let me tell you something, big dog. They are doing all kind of stuff. It's a million different things when you try to look at these stocks and it just doesn't work. Right, somebody said, hypothetically speaking, yes, that 2030 vision, baby. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Figuratively speaking, we holding on. We ready to win. We ready to get it. We ready to knock it out the park, baby. Somebody said they like the bow tie. Much love. Much respect, baby. Just know, I appreciate you for that. But I gotta tell you this, baby. This is not financial advice. I just hope you watch your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, you not gonna buy the dip. And then you're gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in index funds. Family, I gotta tell you this. I see you.